Welcome to
Hi, everybody.
Hey.
Hey.
How's it
How
going?
you doing?
You guys
Good.
just missed like the catastrophe that was happening during all of that intro stuff. I went to like adjust myself, and my chair went flying, and like everything was like all over the place. And there was the countdown was happening, and I was like, oh my god, I have 10 seconds to fix this, and it was very stressful. So now here we are. Nobody would ever know.
Did you save the heating pad?
I did save the heating pad. It's right here because I'm 152 years old and I'm always cold. So every Florida girl needs her heating pad. Like, I don't understand what's happening.
Florida girl needs her heating pad.
That's true.
Here.
Right, Richie? You're a Florida
that?
girl.
I'm a Florida gal.
Richie's a Florida gal.
Do you have your heating pad?
It's not on.
No. All right.
I just like sitting on it.
Yeah.
I make it warm.
Nice.
I-
You are the
reverse
heating
heating.
pad?
I am the heating pad.
Mm-hmm.
What a way to start things out tonight, huh? My ass is a heater.
Yeah. Warm taints
Fine.
all around.
Oh, Lori, right from the beginning.
Do you say warm taints? That's hilarious.
That was good.
Awesome.
Can't top that. That's.
No.
I can't
So
even
I'm-
go anywhere with that. Warm taints is just glorious.
I was trying to up it, but I couldn't.
Nothing. I
Yeah.
had nothing.
Nothing topped it.
Dave's in the lead. Dave's in the lead.
He's in the lead. He stole that.
Dave's the one.
Mm.
Let's see who can top it tonight. Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to Rebellious Unknown. You guys, I think, probably know the drill by now. So Caitlin and I also have another channel, Paranormal Spirits, where we do a weekly paranormal story. And on Thursday nights, this is where we do our live deepish dive. We'll go deepish, deep into the shallow end.
Yeah.
Yep.
We
Safer.
hit our heads on the bottom.
Right.
We get
And we'll come up
concussions.
smart.
Right.
Right. At least that's the hope. That is the hope. So I think it's going to be a good one. We're talking the Whaley House. Caitlin and I took time to put our tattoos on today. So
I see that.
having a good day.
Did you know that these are fake?
Yeah.
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 Every week
Somebody-
I notice.
Yeah, it's part of my daily beauty routine is
Yeah.
put your tattoos on.
Tattoos on. Yep.
It's so cool. It's like makeup for your body.
Mm-hmm.
You know, one time I covered these all with makeup and it took a long time and it looked real weird. But I did. I did it for a photo shoot and I covered all my tattoos. And it does not look like me. It's so bizarre.
That's cool.
It's really bizarre. You're like,
It's taken quite a while too.
yeah, it took a little time. And then my mom was like, oh, my baby, right? Like just so happy
Yeah.
to see her untainted child.
Yeah. My mom is always like, because I have, 2 nose rings. And so my mom was always like, when is this going away?
That's such a mom thing.
Mhm.
My mom, I think I was like 30, and I showed up to her house and I had like waist long teal hair. And I walked in her house and she looked at me and she was like, so I take it it's not a phase. And I was like, no, Mom. I don't think
Still
it's gonna
going.
be. I don't think it's a phase. I think it's just unfortunately.
Yeah, sorry, I'm still me.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Your mom is
Have this.
awesome.
Well, no, but what my mom does, she's Italian, as we all are.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right? So,
Mm-hmm.
so you go over there and basically she's like, "You're not fat enough. You're only overweight. You're not obese yet. Come here. When are you going to eat? What are you doing?" You
Oh
know,
my
and it's
God.
like,
Yeah.
I want that. I would rather that than have somebody be like, "Oh, you're a little chubby over here," which is what my Italian grandparents used to do to me. They'd be like,
Wow.
eat, and then they'd be like, "Look at this face," and you're like, "I weigh like 6 pounds. I don't understand." Give me
Yeah.
a
I'm only 6 weeks old.
yeah.
My mom is the best to me. She doesn't do that to me. Like, I mean, there was one time, like, I saw her. I was like, oh, because I didn't know I was going to see her. And I had on just like a big T-shirt for a dress with like fishnet stockings and like
"Oh yeah."
thigh-high socks and combat boots on. And she's just like, you look so cute. I was like, you know.
That's amazing. I actually kind of want that outfit.
It is a good outfit.
That's
I don't
good.
even know if I still have it anymore, but yeah. I say it like it was long. It was probably like a year ago.
Yeah, it was like some summers ago.
wasn't that long ago. Yeah.
make that work out. It's a fun one.
We fight aging.
I got a picture of it. I'll send it to you.
You do?
You said fishnet stockings and I said stockings, gross, and thigh highs. I'm pretty sure he has a picture of it, even if you didn't know. I'm pretty sure he was like,
It wasn't that. It wasn't that.
Fine,
She actually
fine,
sent
no,
it.
I'm kidding.
I did?
Huh?
No, that's not possible.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't remember it.
Exactly.
It's
Right.
probably why I took the picture
Yeah.
if I don't remember it. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah,
look how good I look.
Yeah.
I mean, she was fully clothed, all that stuff. I mean, obviously she's just
Well,
stylish.
she's
We're all
stylish.
adults here. It's good.
I'm a fucking style icon,
Yeah.
Yeah, me
You
too.
set the trends.
right?
Me
In my
too.
summer highway t-shirt, like a
Yeah.
good band wife.
Yeah, I think my tank top cost me $4 at Forever 21 like 15 years ago. I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
So I'm doing great. I'm Forever 38, and this is my shirt that I'm wearing.
Forever 38.
There needs to be a store that,
There
called that.
does. That's what we should open. That's going to be our merch, Forever 38.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
would like
great idea.
It
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, it really is funny too. I like it.
I think that's going to be our merch line. I would
That-
like to be Forever 38 again, but
It's a great
Yeah.
idea.
Take it.
I'm running out of time there.
Yeah, not
I like it.
40, not 35, 38.
38 is a
Perfect.
great age, right? Because you're like
It
you're
is.
old enough to know better, but you're still young enough not to really care, right?
Is it?
For
'Cause
sure.
You're like, I'm not even
Is it?
40.
You
Like,
I tell you, it's the age when you know your head's still up your ass,
yeah, but you just don't
but
care.
knowing is half the battle, right? So,
Right.
so you're right on that cusp of
Yeah.
becoming like kind of a functional human being.
Mhm.
No, I'm not even close. I'm going backwards.
You
Oh,
are an
no.
exception, Kaylin.
Right.
I literally like I'm backsliding so bad. Like it's not.
I don't like the non like.
Twisties.
Your
Twist-
Benjamin Buttons.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm definitely Benjamin buttoning through life for sure.
Oh,
Never growing.
Just
up.
mentally.
Peter Pan syndrome. Peter Pan syndrome.
yeah. Peter Pan over there.
Yeah.
I like Peter Pan. Peter Pan, wasn't he gay?
Man.
He was gay, right?
I don't know if that Evie ever
Well, he was a
came out.
girl.
Well,
It was a girl?
Yeah.
a female actress played Peter Pan in
Oh.
Yeah. You know who it was?
Julia Roberts, right?
no
No.
in Hook. She was,
No, she was
Tink
Tinkerbell. She was actually
in
Tinkerbell.
Hook. Yeah, I like.
Wasn't
Peter
it
Pan.
Penny something? Redheaded lady?
Oh, Penny something. Yes.
Was this in Hook
Penny
that
for
we're
your
talking
thoughts.
about? Not Peter
Huh?
Pan. Which Peter Pan?
Well, I don't
there's
know,
been
an
so
old
many.
version. When I was a kid,
Indy Duncan.
whatever
Mm.
version we
Yes.
had, we watched.
Sandy Duncan.
Is that the
Sandy.
she had one eye?
Duncan.
Sandy Duncan only had
Yeah,
one
her
eye.
eye was fake, like Sammy Davis Jr.
It was?
Sammy Davis
She
Jr.
did
only had one eye.
not. Yeah, I know
Yeah.
he did, but she didn't. She
Yeah,
did?
she did.
What world am I
Apparently she
living
did.
in that I don't know any of these things?
You're in
Hmm.
the world of really exceptionally done glass eyes.
She had a really, yeah. She had one eye.
I think
She
I
had-
did know it about Sammy, but wow.
Sandy
Hmm.
with one eye. Was it spelled Sandi? I hope so.
Oh,
Ah,
I hope so.
that'd be
It is
awesome.
now.
would be.
Yep.
Sandeye.
She.
Ugh,
Yeah.
I know, I stretched it. I'm sorry.
On that one, if it wasn't.
that's funny
Seriously.
though. It
Too-
just took me a little while to spell it out.
Mm,
To
I went
understand
too
what you were
far.
spelling.
I went
Well,
too
no,
far.
I'm just real blonde.
It would
So when
look
you
better
spell,
on paper.
Spell slower, please.
Okay, I will.
I appreciate Zach. Julie Andrews is still kind of hot. Let's get
Yeah.
Julie
Yeah.
Andrews. She sure is.
Yeah,
She's
for
a hottie
sure.
patati.
Who else is a hottie patati for an old patootie?
Are we
Oh,
talking
what's her
women?
name?
Yeah, let's go both. Men or women.
She's the.
Yeah, she was the.
You know, I watched that 80 for Brady movie. Have you seen it?
Jane
Yeah.
Fonda is.
She
in that
looked
one.
phenomenal.
She's a stone cold fox.
Oh,
I don't care.
Yeah.
Is Sophia Loren still alive?
No, she just passed
Oh, she did.
Aw.
She was still
a couple
gorgeous.
months ago.
Yeah.
She was phenomenally beautiful.
Yeah.
Probably the most
Yeah.
beautiful woman I think I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Christy
For
Brinkley
sure.
still was-
Yeah.
Christy Brinkley
Sofia
was-
Vergara is 50.
Who?
Sofia Vergara, she's 50.
50's
I
not
forg-
old.
No, it's not, but she still looks like
Thank
she's
you.
30.
Yeah, we do.
well,
Yeah, true. Selma Hayek.
Yeah.
Not that old.
Selma Hayek's unreal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a magician.
You know, now it's very easy to buy it. You can just
That's
pay
true.
your way.
But you can
I-
tell the difference.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Look at the
Sometimes, yeah.
Real.
You don't know this. I purchased all of this. This is
I know.
custom built.
Caitlin actually doesn't look anything like that in real life, or
Actually,
before.
it was
Oh.
like just a little troll. It was just real. I only had one eye.
She was my ugly friend about 5 years ago. Then she just cleaned it all up. It looks great.
You know, I got a little bit of money and a whole lot of work. That's what
Yeah.
happened.
Used to be Ernest Borgnine.
Yeah.
Wow, Ernest Borgnine. Wow. That is one ugly man.
Oh my
Mhm.
goodness.
My dad's father looked just like him, though. My
Oh my
grandfather.
God.
He did, yeah. He looked just like him.
Fine. You're fine.
Lulu's
Oh,
so
he didn't
mad.
like that.
That's Lulu's growl.
Aw.
So tough.
She's
She's
a
your
tough
dog
guy.
next door barking.
Such a tough guy.
You're a tough girl, Lulu. And by the way, just for all of y'all that are Team Lulu, we have video proof. And Caitlin and I just recorded that she is in fact a turd. I have it, and I will be putting it out there because everybody thinks Lulu is sweet and innocent. She's not. She's an asshole.
She's the world's smallest asshole.
That's
Yeah.
the greatest. All right.
And I
I
do
really
have-
like. Oh, go ahead.
Call her Bone Dust Woman. That's
See.
what your nickname for her.
I was
Oh,
gonna say
that's
that I like
funny.
the aliens in Richie's background today. They're very cute. They look so cute.
They are adorable. I wish I could blow them up for you.
Oh, yeah.
They're
so
smiling.
cute.
They're like,
I-
Paisley
It's so-
skeletons.
See, this
So
is what I'm saying. Lulu was
happy.
framed. You know the story about Lulu, right, Richie?
No,
you know,
I
you may
don't.
not. Lulu, when I was on Spaced Out Radio, I was on with Dave and Big Willie, and Lulu
Yeah.
was sleeping in my lap, which is normal. Like, she's right here, as you guys can hear.
She
and
farted.
She snorted in her sleep, but everybody thought I farted,
I
and I
remember.
was just like, "It wasn't me," and I like held Lulu up, and she's like, They made like. I think they made a TikTok about it. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah, it was great. It was pretty funny. But I was like, it wasn't me. It was like everything went into slow motion, and then we all just started cracking up. And then Willie said something like, I can't believe the universe led us up to this moment. Hilarious.
The moment of the fart.
He was having a
It's
hard
so
time.
Who did the fart?
It
That's
was
so
Lou. It was Lou. She just snorted, but it did sound like a fart. So now everybody thinks that I just blamed it on Lulu.
I think you did, but that's just me.
I
it's a
would
good-
do it. I'd
perfect-
be like, sorry, guys.
I don't know if you would. I'd feel bad for Dave if you did at that point.
We burp almost every episode on Paranormal Spirits.
Real bad.
Like,
Not just burp.
Yeah, but totally different smell.
yeah.
You
true.
don't know. I burped pre-show and I was like, this tasted like a hot dog. And I was like, the last
Oh.
time I don't even remember the last time I ate a hot dog. So it was like a really weird experience.
That is funnier than shit. Because that's true. That happens.
Like a hot dog.
Right? You're like,
So
a hot dog.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was like,
It's still in
delicious.
Is it
Well,
digested
it
from?
might have.
From last summer? I think the last time I had a hot dog was probably last summer.
Mm.
Oh my.
I love hot dogs. They're
I
delicious.
love chili dogs.
Yeah.
Good chili dogs.
The best.
I love corn
Just
dogs.
Oh
Corn
my
dog.
god, a chili corn dog.
Oh man.
There you go.
Wow.
Now we're talking.
Ah, Stuart. I would have taken credit for it even if it was my dog. Eris,
Aw.
remember the farting preacher? I do, in fact, remember the
Well, we
farting
cannot
preacher.
forget
Let's
The
see.
farting preacher.
God has something better than where you are right now.
It's Lynn's favorite thing on the internet.
It is.
Got to learn how to stick your stick up. Amen.
That's amazing, that
I
guy.
like that you have it. It's there. It's literally.
is,
Do
yeah,
I?
you're-
Do I? Here he is. He's
Here,
on my
this is
favorites
me.
list.
I'm very bold. I know that.
That's really good.
There was one when I was doing the morning shows, like there was one morning where we just got on it and I just was doing it like we were just watching episodes of the farting preacher. It's so funny. It was
Really
so
funny.
good. So
And he's really farting.
I turned her on.
Yes, you did. It was brilliant.
But isn't he really farting though?
I don't
Who's-
know.
No, they-
No,
they're
I think
just-
they just added it.
Whoever's
Oh.
got that much time on their hands, God bless them.
They're
Because
brilliant.
that's what the internet's about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's one. He says a line where it's Robert Tilton, and he's so god awful. That he says a line. I smell Heaven's Bakery cooking up something good for you, sister.
Yeah,
She might
I
have
got
it.
that one for you.
I smell Heaven's Bakery cooking up something good for you, sister.
Yeah. So
What a perfect.
So when I was with I saw this for the first time. My buddies and I were all standing around the computer screen. We came across this magnificent piece of art, and we were. If you watch the whole thing, like the best of, they have a compilation, and you're just tears. You're just crying. And when that particular one came up, my buddy was like, "Whoever heard him say that day must have been salivating over that."
Oh my
Right.
God.
They probably called into work, you know what I mean, specifically just so they could stay home and edit that piece together.
Oh my God. It's amazing. It absolutely is amazing. He is phenomenal.
It's wonderful.
What about that other guy, that real evil preacher who's got devil eyes? Who's that guy? When he was yelling at the reporter, and I smite on you. No, never. You know who that is. I know you do. You gotta.
Don't.
Jim and Tammy Faye Baker? You to think about
No, he's still going now. I know that. No, this guy, I can't remember. Somebody in the chat will come up with it.
Okay. Yeah. If somebody knows, let me know because I want to see this now.
Oh, yeah, Kenneth Copeland. That's who it is. Oh, my God, yeah. Thank you, Claude.
Thank God.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
God
right.
for Claude. Thanks,
God.
Claude.
Yes.
Is he the Kansas preacher?
It's Kenneth. That's the guy.
Yeah. Okay.
That's all that matters. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look it up.
Kenneth Copeland.
The Tube of Demons guy.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
Tube
my
of
kinda
Demons.
guy.
What's the Tube of Demons?
Well, you gotta hear him talk about it. It's amazing.
All right, I gotta check this out. This will be.
I gotta
something.
hear it.
Sounds
I
like
gotta
a good
hear
time.
that.
What a
Oh,
name.
This is like yeah, my favorite question. How can I send you guys money that YouTube won't take?
What?
God.
Speaking of television,
My Venmo is no. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
We do have I have to buy me a coffee somewhere. I'm the worst. Somewhere. I know. We don't have anything set up yet. I'm sorry. Other than buy me a coffee.
We're the worst marketers ever.
I honestly didn't even know that was a thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I do have Venmo, but I don't even remember what name it's under because I keep changing my names.
Hey, Mo.
Hey Mo.
Every time I hear
Watch
Venmo,
a
that's what I
video
think
or
about.
just gonna
Yeah.
watch it
Like
online?
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
Three Stooges Mo? Is that what you think about?
That's
Yeah.
him.
Venmo.
Venmo.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Whoa, whoa.
Oh my lordy. Okay, so if you guys want to watch, oh, you know what? I think I forgot to put, I don't know if I put the link down in the description below. I will right after the show. But I have a shortened version of the story. So if you guys do want to go see the full length video on paranormal spirits, check after the show. I'll put the link in the description. It's funny. I recommend it. If you haven't seen it, it's a pretty funny one. But so I have a shortened version. You know the story, right, Richie? I think you said you did, right? The Whaley House.
Do you know Whaley? Yeah.
All right. So this is like a 5-minute, like quick Whaley history.
Real quick question before you do this. Have you guys seen that movie called The Whale or The Whale with that actor who played in the original Mummy?
Brendan Fraser? No, I
Yeah.
haven't seen it yet.
You have to watch it,
I
by
know,
the
I
way. It's
heard it was
His
amazing.
acting is the greatest I've ever seen. It's
Really?
such a great movie, too. What a story. Anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there.
Thank
Wow.
you. This
Oh.
movie.
He's made a comeback.
Today's episode brought to you
Yeah.
by.
Yeah, he was in trouble.
Brendan Fraser.
Is that is that a nipple on the top of that bottle?
What?
Like a, it looks like what do you put in a kid's mouth? One of those.
No, my nipple is not on the top of that bottle. It goes in my shirt where it
No,
belongs.
what are those things you put in a kid's mouth?
No, it's just how the top of the bottle looks. Are you talking
Oh,
about me?
okay. It
Because
looks
it's
like
got the gold.
so you could suckle off of it.
Yeah, because I like to suckle on my teeth while I'm
Suckle.
having some.
Suckle on the teat. I'm sure those are two
Oh.
words that Lynn loves.
You love suckling teeth.
Those don't bother me. None of those words bother me.
All right.
Are you a teat
Amazingly.
sucker?
A teat sucker. A teat is
Suckler,
a
suckler.
suckle.
Heat is funny. All right.
Well, here we are, adults.
All right. Let me, as I show my teats to the world, let me get this going here.
Paranormal spirits. Today, we're going to take a trip to California. I'm going to tell you a little tale about the Whaley House. Thomas Whaley, who was a Scottish, Irish bro, took over his father's successful business and ended up getting married to Anna Delaney. So after he got married, they went to San Diego. They purchased land and began construction on what would be the family home. The property was the site of one of the town's most famous public executions. What is that execution, you may ask? It was the hanging of the infamous thief Yankee Jim Robinson. And what did he do? He stole a boat. Now, are we talking like big boat? Are we talking rowboat? Are we talking canoe? Like what kind of boat? Just non-specific variety of boat? Boat. Because he was hung there, people thought the land would be, bad juju. Thomas Whaley said, I don't care. And he started to build the house anyways. On August 22nd, 1857, the Whaleys moved into their new home. Unfortunately, it was not long after the Whaley family moved into the home that some sad stuff started to happen. Their youngest son, Thomas, who was 18 months old, died of scarlet fever, so he passed away in the house. A few months after that, there was a fire, and they had like a general store in the home as well, and the fire destroyed the general store. Things kept getting worse. They had two daughters. Violet, one of the daughters, married some guy who was clearly Italian because his name was George Bortolacci. Shortly after he and Violet got married, he revealed to her in a letter that he had a rather sordid past. Her parents were insistent on her severing all contact. Violet was feeling real sad. Her husband was not what she thought he was going to be, and then she killed herself. After all this, Thomas was like, you know what? We out. And the family left the Whaley house, and the Whaley house was vacant for over 2 decades. Thomas Whaley died in 1890 because he had bad health, and his wife died 15 years later in 1905, so the Whaley family never returned to the home. Now, let's get to the ghosts. Even before the Whaley family passed away, they experienced things in the home. During its restoration periods, like the workers, they would hear strange sounds, see things, and they would smell things. Obviously, the big heavy hitter freaking ghosty ghost is Yankee Doodle Dandy, Yankee Jim Robinson, right? It says that he would make eerie noises. You could hear him stepping and stomping all through the house, lots of loud footsteps, and he would leave disembodied footprints. And then baby Thomas, little baby Nuggetino Thomas, passed away when he was 18 months old. People could hear like tiny footsteps or the sounds of him crying or even giggling, like little tiny Tommy giggling when nobody was around, which not a fan. I don't care how cute you are. I don't care how you died. Please don't giggle. Keep your post-mortem joy to yourself. Some people have reported seeing a young woman lingering on the second floor of the house. It's believed to be Violet. It's said that her presence is felt. And there's also cold spots throughout the mansion or the home that are believed to be Violet. This one is a little weird because there was no like direct reasoning for it, but people have also reported seeing a little girl in the dining room. One of the employees claims it is the spirit of a young girl named Annabelle Washburn, who was a playmate of the Whaley children. The story behind her says that she ran into a low-hanging clothesline and broke her neck. And Thomas found her and put her on the dining table where she passed away. That's horrifying. How tight does your
Watch the cat
clothesline
when I
have
do the
to
sound.
be in order to break someone's neck? How fast could she run? Was she roadrunner status? There's really no record of her ever existing, so I don't know if that's a lie or not. Thomas and Anna, they are also said to have, their presence is felt. A lot of people have seen Thomas standing at the top of the stairs, and then other people say that they can smell Anna's French perfume. Again, how do you know maybe she had a very particular parfum. Other occurrences that happen around the house are lights turn on and off. There's like a crystal chandelier in the dining room that will be swinging like this, apparently. And then, obviously random noises and footprints and stomps and all that sort of stuff happen too. The Whaley House now is like a place where they do ghost tours and stuff there now. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say. It's a heck of a haunting.
Alrighty.
The truncated version.
Yes.
Yeah, that's so funny. It's so funny to see like the short version.
Yeah, it was a lot to cut out.
Yeah, I know. For the full version, go over to Paranormal Spirits and watch it because we want the views.
Yes.
That's
And
it.
you'll hear a song about 5 damn babies.
Yeah, I think there's
we
another.
checked that out, didn't we?
There's another song to add to our greatest hits. Dave, Dave, you're gonna have to help us with this because we need your musical prowess. But Richie, we've decided that we're gonna have a greatest hits because we sing a lot. There's a lot. I don't know if you picked up on this yet, but there's a lot of songs. There's a lot of little jingles that happen.
Yeah.
And I really want to make a greatest hits.
I
Paranormal
talked to
Greatest Hits.
Akashi Chris, who is
Mhm.
brilliant at that stuff, and she's on it. She's going to make us one of the old school, like we
It's a
talked
great
about.
idea.
I don't want to give it away too much, but yeah, it'll be
Paranormal
great.
Spirits with hits like 5 Damn Babies. And
Because it's not about the facts.
terminal illness, and don't forget terminal illness and my doll.
This
Richie,
is
you missed
sponsored by
that one.
KTEL, is it?
Yeah, that was a good one. You would love it. You would still be singing it to this day.
Terminal.
I'm still singing it.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
it gets stuck in.
I
your
like
head.
what I'm hearing.
You know,
Yep.
I
I'm
do.
a musical genius. Basically, is what's happening.
Yeah.
It's really if you sing enough things. If you sing enough random phrases, every once in a while, one's bound to stick. That's pretty much what happens. Sing enough. So, anyways, the Whaley House.
The Whaley House.
The Whaley House.
Mm.
I love, and I know I always find that in stories like this, I love the least factual fact the most, right?
Yeah.
I'm always like,
Yes.
the little girl, Hobo Olympics, the little girl who ran into the clothesline.
Yes.
I need to know everything about it.
Right.
I need to know everything about it. I need to know, like, how she broke her neck. Like, really? I need to know the scientific facts on how fast you would have to run into a clothesline to break your neck.
How
Right.
old was she?
Little. That's her age.
10?
She was made up. We don't know.
Yeah.
There's no real proof that she even actually existed.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, she existed, but there's no proof that she, like, died in that manner or died because the story, like, the longer version is she, ran into the clothesline and they brought her into the house and she died
Yeah.
in the house.
But
So,
how
like,
tall was she? It's that
They said
young.
a low-hanging clothesline.
Oh.
So again,
But my point is, how fucking tight is your clothesline that someone's gonna be like, and like break their neck on it?
It's
my
top
clothesline's
very
pretty tight.
all I can imagine is like you hitting that thing and then
But yeah, you gotta
Yeah.
go
Right.
like,
Running around.
60 miles
Flipping
an hour,
over.
pretty fast, right?
Thank you. Yeah,
Yeah.
the thing like the cartoons where she just swings around it
Right.
really quickly, like in a circle. Yeah.
Then they brought her in the house and laid her on the table,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you were saying.
Yeah.
And then what?
And that's it. And they said that's
Oh,
how she
yeah.
died.
Yeah.
So then there's like, small girl ghost all up.
There's
in her
nothing,
business.
nothing to back it up, no proof.
No. But
No.
that's my favorite part. Why is
Yeah.
like
Mike's theory. How low was this clothesline? Short clothes.
Oh.
They're
well,
just a very short family.
short people have to hang stuff on clotheslines too, guys. I don't know. It was a tripwire. Basically, they had a tripwire in their yard, and little Sandy May was, jogging along at her.
She strangled
Top
herself.
speed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know,
she roadrunnered herself. All she needs is the anvil.
Hackney clothes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, there's some like really, and then the other portion of it that I think is super funny to me that I still can't get enough of is the boat. The guy who stole a boat. This guy stole a boat, okay? All he did was steal a boat, and they were like, he was an infamous thief, and he was a crazy, infamous thief, and we hung him for it. And he just, like, wanted to take a little sunset cruise.
Lynn, we've been through this. That's how you become a pirate.
I
Everyone
get
will
it.
learn this next week. In the
But
episode
maybe
next
he-
week, you'll all learn this is how you become a pirate.
He was a pirate.
Well, Yankee Jim Robinson sounds like he could be a pirate, right? Like,
Well, maybe
pirate.
they made him into that.
Arr.
Like, why did they call?
Yeah.
Why? His name was Jim Robinson. It's the most boring name of all names. It's literally like, oh, I'm Jim Robinson, and I'm just gonna borrow this boat and go on a little tiny. I need to go fishing, and then he gets blown up into this like notorious criminal Yankee Jim Robinson who stole a boat. Let's hang him, and he's gonna haunt your land forever.
Well, he's haunting because he's just like, I stole a boat. Really? That's what I
Yeah.
got hung for?
Right,
A
he's
boat?
upset.
And we still don't know what kind of boat. Like, it could have literally been a canoe or a rowboat. Like, is
I
that
hope it was
worthwhile?
Or like a
canoe.
kayak with a mast, like a
How in
kayak, a pirate kayak ship.
Yeah, oh, yeah, the pirate kayak ships. I know those.
Well, maybe his nickname was
The
Slim.
Pyrax.
Slim Jim. It's Yankee Jim.
It was yeah.
He's Yankee Jim.
It was his pirate name.
I have a lot of questions about all of that.
Oh, is
Time
Amy
out.
here? I didn't see. Oh, yeah, Amy is here. Hey, Amy.
That's
Amy. That's Amy's song, I guess.
Amy.
alien girl.
She has a
Right.
song, yeah.
That was beautiful. That
Well,
was
that's-
really beautiful.
Thank you. I
It
try.
was a dinghy. Mark knows.
I have my
It was a
own
dinghy.
albums.
That will be our follow-up album. Like, it
Well, there's
starts
a
with
lot.
guest singer Richie Giordano.
Yeah, I sing on my show almost every show.
You
That's
do?
true. You do.
Yeah, like little catchphrases, things like that.
Little ditties.
He's a mother effing liar.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah. Corbell, ding dong, Corbell. Who's there? Nobody's home. Oh no. Here we go. Dun 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 dun. Knocking on the door. Come on in. Who's the guy that's lying? It's just-
Oh,
but
we're done.
anyway, we do that all the time.
That's fun.
I say we. It's me and all my personalities.
Listen, who do you think I hang out with? Your
personalities.
Your personalities. I hang out with
Right,
all-
mine. I hang out with yours.
It's cool.
It is cool.
Yes.
They're good personalities.
Yeah, they're fine.
Nice
you
to
both.
see they interact that way, though.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they all get along. All the personalities get along.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, Richie,
Who?
what are your thoughts on the Whaleys?
Well, just like anything else, you've got a fantastic story. You do have evidence, though. There's a lot of evidence coming out of that place, right? There's EVPs, there's apparitions, there's all sorts of stuff going on. So I believe it's happening.
Tell me more about the story that I supposedly did the research on, please, and thank you. Is there really a lot of stuff coming out of there? I know that it's like the most haunted house in America.
Is
We
it?
also covered several of those, too.
Is it?
I mean, they said that.
Well, they also said the house that's right up the street from me is the most haunted one in America, the May Stringer house.
There was another one we did that was supposed to be the most haunted house in America, too. The Lemp Mansion, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That one's great. I'd like to go there. How was that, by the way? Fun?
We didn't go.
Oh, I thought you just said you. Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
We told a
just covered it.
story
Oh, yeah.
about it.
So really, it was like we went because we
Yeah.
researched so thoroughly.
And we definitely like paint a real, very accurate picture about what the scenario is. Yeah.
Yeah. You gave the impression you were there. I got it.
Yeah.
You were
Well,
there.
I'm glad. I'm glad that you felt that. It came through.
Oh, it came through strongly.
Claude says the Whaley House. Well, now Claude, I know, has been to the Whaley House because he said so. He commented on the video that it's only 2 hours away. That's amazing,
So if you've been, did you experience anything, Claude?
right? Yeah. Let's hear.
Tell
Whaley
me.
House. Is the Whaley House one you would want to go to, Richie? Like, is that
Yeah.
on your bucket list of houses?
Well, there's so many places I want to go to, but it would be part. Yeah, I guess it would be on the bottom part of that list.
What's your number one place that you want to go to?
Man, I got to tell you, there's so many. It's hard to pick, but of course I want to go to the pyramids.
Well, yeah.
And
Yeah.
that would be it first.
Me too.
All right.
Good one.
Me too. Yes.
Field trip, group field trip to Egypt
Yeah.
real quick.
Yeah, on the
Just
weekend.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Quick trip.
Winter
Uh,
period.
Girls trip. Come
Girls
on.
trip. I also want to go to
Actually-
Waverly Hills. I really want to go
Yeah.
to Waverly Hills
Mhm.
because I used to work in an old
Oh, I want
asylum.
to go there.
The Winchester House would be awesome too. Yeah.
Mhm.
They found out that house isn't haunted though.
Which one?
The
Waverly House?
Winchester house.
The
How?
Winchester House, I mean.
It's got more stories and folklore
Right.
and shit like that than anything.
Huh.
Right. Well, it's a weird ass place, right?
Oh, yeah.
Obviously things are gonna come out of there because some old biddy just went nutso and was like, I'm gonna keep building.
All the dead
Yeah.
ends.
Wow.
That's pretty crazy. Yeah,
Angel,
something like that. Elaborate.
Angel Wings went on her first paranormal investigation over the weekend. Yes.
How'd that go?
Hope that went well.
Wait, so the first time she got a spirit on camera?
First time I got spirit pics. Yeah.
First time anyone was allowed to film, I got spirit pics. Okay.
Interesting. Would love
Very
to see
cool. It's nice to get evidence.
Yeah.
Mike, you can go. Okay, Waverly Hills isn't too far. We're gonna save it for when Caitlin comes to visit, though. It's only I think it's 2 or 3 hours from here. They do public. It's like a public paranormal investigation, so it's just a small group, and it's not that much. It was ridiculously reasonable.
It's like $30
Yeah, it's or I think it's $90 a person for 6
doing
hours.
it.
with the
or
small group.
$90. Yeah.
Yeah,
But I'm gonna have to buy another $90 worth of Red Bull to keep myself
Oh my
alert.
it's Waverly Hills. I think you'll be
Be like old lady, kind of tired but not sleepy, but also adrenaline Jones, and then it's just gonna be great. I am
And
the
then-
ghost.
Another place I want to go, which is only an hour from here, is Bobby Mackey's.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I
the
definitely
that's wow, yeah.
Yeah.
That place is so freaking haunted.
Have you been to it?
No, but I want to
Yeah.
badly.
Let's go to Ohio, Richie. Pack it
Yes.
up.
Mike
We're going
Miller,
to
are we
Ohio.
going? Are you going to Bobby Mackey's with us, Mike?
All right.
We should go.
Mike, I'm sure Mike would want to go. I don't know if Haley would be up for it though. Haley is Mike's wife.
Haley, come on.
She's so cute. So we love Mike and Haley are friends of ours. Mike also plays in a band. I need one of their band T-shirts too. But yeah, Mike is gung ho. He loves all the paranormal stuff. Haley was terrified of it.
Wow.
And then we did a brief little we did a couple of them now, right at this point. And now Haley's like, are we gonna go investigating? Should we go somewhere? She's more gung ho than
She's
everyone.
hooked.
It's
Oh,
amazing.
I love that.
Yes.
Good for her. How cool.
Yes.
Yep.
What was the turning? What was the fact? I mean, what was her thing? Why did it make her feel like she wants to do it now? Because it wasn't scary after the first
I
time?
think she realized, because it was I hope they were okay with me saying this. It was in their house. Well, part of it was in their house. And
Okay.
then part of it was Dave and I. It actually was really cool because Dave and I went to, there's this really haunted cemetery in Dayton, which usually I'm I don't buy it, haunted cemeteries, because why would you hang out in a cemetery when you're dead, right? But it actually tied together what we heard at their house the night before with what we heard at the cemetery, tied together. I know, it was really weird. So I'm gonna make a video about it at some point. I got to make sure they're okay with it.
Okay.
First, but I think after that, she realized that it wasn't as scary. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going maybe to Waverly Hills, probably would freak her out. But
Oh,
if you're there,
man.
right away.
That makes us all that way. We should all feel that going there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I would love to go there.
I like I said, I used to work in an old asylum, and I would probably still be a little nervous. It was awesome. It was awesome.
Was it?
It's
Oh, my
torn down
God.
now. Yeah. It was in Boston, but Mike says tell the story. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so Mike and Haley have this dog, Leia. She's the cutest thing in the world. And so they'd had some I can't remember. They had some just kind of weird stuff. I can't remember exactly what it was. Mike, if there was anything I'm forgetting, fill me in. But so we had all gone out one night, and then they were like, why don't we just go back to our house? And we were just chatting, and I had the ghost hunting stuff in the car, because pretty much always do. Gotta be prepared.
You're
You
a
never know.
Ghostbuster.
I am a Ghostbuster. And so they were like, let's bring it in and try, because they've had some weird stuff in their house. And so yeah, we just did we did, I think it was, what did we get? We got, this was about a month or so ago. I can't remember. We got an EVP of something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you
the
could
one
hear
that
it sounded like somebody said Leia.
Yeah.
It was Leia.
Oh.
And then we were kind of talking at the time. So then you hear the voice again. Once we stop talking, you hear it again go, Leia. You guys didn't hear me the first time. And then we
Right.
heard this sentence. We couldn't quite make it out, right? So, and we didn't know any of this really yet because it was late and it was on his field recorder, and I don't think we were listening real time.
Right.
So the next day I wanted to go to Woodlawn. So we go to Woodlawn because there's this Woodlawn Cemetery. Yeah. There's this little boy's grave, Johnny, I can't remember his last name now. Johnny something or other. But anyways, he has this really like kind of, you'd notice that his headstone, because it's basically a statue of him with a dog, like a big dog standing over him, kind of looking at him. And the story with Johnny is that he was a little boy who died and he fell into a canal, which is true. But the story is his dog would come to his gravesite and sit at his gravesite. And so they create, I know, it's so sad, right? So the story, people say they see him and his dog in the cemetery sometimes. So I went there and so we did some recordings there. What did that one? So we did get an EVP there. I can't remember what
I heard
it said.
something in real time at the time.
That's right.
That I mentioned on the recording, because whenever we're recording stuff, if we're shuffling around or you can hear the grass crunching under our feet, we say something on the recording so that we know when we listen back later, it's not something, it's normal stuff.
Yeah.
So we're out there and I heard something at the time and it sounded like it was coming from my hand, like, off in the distance a little bit, but so it had directionality, but at the same time, it sounded like it was coming from everywhere, which was odd to me. It wasn't anything that I had ever really heard. Sounds weird to say, but ever really heard it in nature.
Yeah.
It was just kind of an odd sound that if I wasn't paying it, if we weren't doing what we were doing at the time, I wouldn't have paid attention to it.
For sure, yeah.
But so I mentioned it on the recording and mentioned it to Lynn. I just said, I just want to mention right now that I heard something that I have no idea what that was.
And I was standing right next to him and I didn't hear anything.
She didn't hear it.
Yeah.
So he was the only one who heard it.
So we get back to the house and listen to the recording, and on the recording, which is also the field recorder is very directional because it's got four mics in it, 2 stereo pairs. And so you can hear right and left and
it's the one that was in the video we showed you last time.
It's 360-degree audio,
right.
yeah.
So on the recording, it sounds like it's coming from behind my shoulder, even though when I heard it in real time, it sounded like it was coming from out there. But at the same time, like I said, it also sounded like it was coming from everywhere.
It had a really weird, like kind of mechanical, like sound almost, or like you were, you know what it reminded me of? Like when you were kids and you played the game where you went in a pool and spoke to your friend underwater to see if you could hear what they said. You know what I'm talking about? It had that kind of
Yeah.
yeah.
Meanwhile,
Like
you're
that.
drowning because you're like trying to talk in the water.
It's all boobles.
Here's the thing. It also sounded kind of falsetto-ish to me, but also could have been a little kid voice. This little kid drowned. That's how he died, right?
He drowned, right? I forgot about that when I was like.
Now, could you make out what it was saying, or was it just sound?
Did we get that one?
I
don't think we ever.
I'll have to listen to it again. I don't think
definitively figured it
I
out.
was able to figure out, because I've
Yeah.
also got this program that kind of removes background noise and all that stuff. So
Right.
we were trying all kinds of different things to really hear it. But
But then we went back and listened to the EVPs from the night before.
right.
So nobody knows Johnny's dog's name. It kind of got lost to history. I did a ton of research into this to try to figure out what the dog's name was, because I was like, well, if there's something that comes up, like, I just want to know what the dog's name was because he's so prevalent in the story. And then we were listening to the EVPs from Mike and Haley's house. And so you hear the Leia. And then after that, there's a sentence. And we were trying to figure out what it was. And you thought it said something at first. And I'm listening to it. And I was just like, no. I was like, oh, my God, you know what it says? It sounds like it says, Scout, go see that other dog. Or Scout, go see that dog. And I was kind of like, what if his dog's name was Scout? I mean, we don't know.
It sounds like a dog's name,
It's
yeah.
like a doggy
Yeah,
play
it's
date
like-
from beyond the grave.
Yeah.
But this is what's weird. We got this at Mike and Haley's house beforehand. They didn't know, and we didn't even know 100% we were going to Woodlawn the next day. So how is there, unless there's a weird ghostly time?
There is.
Maybe
Placement.
time's not linear, but
Yeah.
they also live pretty close to Woodlawn anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
reasonably close.
Oh, okay.
Mike is also saying,
Yeah, it did say Leia.
Yeah,
It said Leia.
and then he's also remembering Leia was barking at the corner.
Yes, and Haley's computer turned on. Remember upstairs,
yeah.
in the kind of loft area, we saw her computer out of nowhere, kind of turn on.
Huh.
It was crazy.
Fun.
So, anyways, so it was really cool. And after that, Haley, I think it was maybe the dog thing kind of brought Haley into it, and she was just like, oh. So
Yeah, ghost dogs. I'm down. I'm down for ghost dog play dates. That makes me feel, if somebody who has 2 senior dogs, I need to believe that that's happening and that's real.
yes.
So have ghosty play dates.
Yes. So at some point we're gonna bring Leia to Johnny's gravesite and do another recording with Leia there and see if maybe we get anything.
Oh my God. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Or scary. Or fun. But
It's actually
both.
really beautiful. The cemetery, it's huge. It's also an arboretum too. So it's just it's beautiful. Yeah.
But the Wright brothers are buried there.
Yeah.
Are the Wrong brothers buried there too?
They
Yeah.
are, yes.
That's so bad. Oh God, that was even too bad for me. I'm so mad that I said it out loud. That was gonna wash my mouth out with beer.
That's awesome.
I almost said the Center brothers, so.
See?
But when I heard
Left
what
brothers?
you said, yeah.
The Left brothers, the Wrong brothers.
You'll get bark from Leia's the cutest. She's so cute. She'll come and bring you every single one of her toys and show you. She's so cute.
I think I told you this. I have a Leia in my life, not my personal dog's not Leia, but I know a Leia that also brings you toys.
Yes. I think we were talking
She's
about that. Today.
So happy in the morning. I love staying at their house because it's nobody will ever be happier to see you in the morning than that dog. I've never been so felt so much love right when I'm you're coming downstairs and you're I didn't sleep. I slept 3 hours and I need coffee. And this dog is just and she's so happy with her stupid toy and her little brick. And you're oh my God, life is going to be okay today. It's going to be okay. Thanks, Leia. And then, 3 hours goes by and it's not okay, but that's fine. We'll just go till I'm just kidding. It's dramatic. It's fine. Move around. I'm so fidgety.
Turn your heating pad on.
It's on. It's on. My heating pad's on. Liz.
It's on.
I just can't get comfortable in this
taint right up.
chair.
Oh, Lordy.
I need a better chair. That's really what's happening.
Lou's very upset. She's like, you're not talking about me.
Because she's a potato. That's interesting, though. I wonder, I always get freaked out about the ghosts, the dogs seeing ghosts, that scenario.
Ralph used to see them. Do you remember? I don't know if he did it when you came over.
My dogs do
used
it
to
all the
bark
time.
sometimes. What's that?
My dogs do the thing where they stare at something that's nothing's there.
Yeah.
One night, I'll tell you this fun tale of embarrassment. It's not really embarrassing, but I own a machete. Backstory. I own a machete because I have dreams of one day being able to murder somebody with my machete, right?
Got it. Yeah.
Cool. So I sleep with it by my bed because no other time in life you're going to be able to kill somebody unless they break into your house.
I like that.
So I was alone and my dogs, it was the middle of the night, and both dogs, they have never done this before and they have never done it since, jumped up out of a dead sleep and went to my bedroom door and were both low growl, right? And I was like, this is it. This is it. Right? At first you're freaked out. You're oh my God, this is scary. So then I'm oh shit. So I get the machete and I'm I got it out and I'm pumping myself up, getting ready. This house is 1,000 square feet. It is a tiny, teeny, tiny home, right? I would hear if somebody, that's where you keep it. The only thing I've cut with that machete was my birthday cake, just so we're clear. And it's true. But I'm pumping myself up. I'm getting ready for this intruder. And I let the dogs out and the dogs go running and I do this whole thing and I slink down the hallway and I'm so ready with my machete and I slam the lights on and there's nothing there. But I got you. But it took me a really long time to like piece together that it probably wasn't a real human, Caitlin. It was probably a ghosty, right? Like, but I was so amped up about the fact that I wanted to annihilate somebody with my machete that like I totally missed like my prime ghost opportunity. And I think about it a lot, actually. I think about it. This is like 10 years ago, and I honestly think about it more than any person should actually think about a thing. But that house had 2 old people that lived in it prior to me, and the husband who built a lot of that house died. And so, like, I'm assuming he was there.
In the house?
Yeah, I don't know if he died in the house, but he died, and the woman was alone and there for a while. So, and he did a lot of, like, work on the house by himself. It wasn't that great, if we're being honest. But he did a great job. A for effort.
So, freak Neil got an accident. Now he's a ghosty. And he's
right? He's like working. He died working on the house. We're going to make up a story right now. He was putting up the beams in the ceiling, and he was actually putting the hole in the roof for the squirrels to get in. Custom built.
Accidentally drywalled himself in. Now,
knocking on the wall.
That's
They tore that house down after we sold it, so that would be
really?
hilarious. Yeah, they built another house there, and that would be wicked funny if it was just like with his hammer, like a skeleton still with one hammer and like a nail in its
right.
I don't know why it's leaning over, but I think about it.
Because he's dead.
He's dead. He's tired.
He's dead, but if he's like drywalled in the wall, it's gonna be like between the posts, right? Like the little studs.
Yeah, but they're taking it down.
Like, I can't lay down, so.
I just wanted to finish this project.
I'm so tired.
Do you still have said machete?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Waiting for your like supernatural moment where you can decapitate a vampire.
Nope, a human being, a live person is the dream, Lynn. It's not his.
That's the dream.
It's a great dream.
You know, when you see of like 50 years from now, I can't do math, so it's wrong math. But when you see like a really old woman in the news that has decapitated a person with a machete, I'm on my deathbed, guys, and I'm just ready to go.
Yeah,
that's pretty much it.
You're in Florida, so you're in the right state to do it, really.
Listen, honestly, I think I live in one of those states where I have the right to pretty much do anything if somebody walks in my house that shouldn't be here. Is that right?
That's right.
Well, yeah, you guys have the castle doctrine there, I think, and all that. So they break
you
can go to town.
Any gun questions?
Yes and no. If the intruder didn't try to take your life, you can't take their life, even though they broke into your home.
Really?
Yeah, because you're using over excessive defensive, activity. So if you killed somebody and they didn't have a weapon, but yet they broke into your house, you're going to be in a lot of trouble. But if they had a knife or a gun or something, then you can kill them.
Well, if you kill them dead, they can't say, I didn't have.
I know, but they'll see there's no weapon.
You planted
I know.
So you planted one. So I took.
Better be a good liar too, yeah.
Yeah, seriously. I had my license to carry in Mass, and in Massachusetts, you take like your gun safety courses and all that stuff. They actually physically teach you that if you have to fire your weapon to empty your magazine, because if you don't,
right?
If you don't, it literally like proves that you had like you were fully aware of what you were.
Yeah,
doing.
You weren't scared. Go.
Yeah. All right. I think the class needs to hear your story about your gun class.
Oh, good.
It's amazing. It's one of my favorite Caitlin stories.
Hold on, I gotta stretch. I gotta stretch. This is the gather round. I'm gonna tell you the most Boston story of all time.
It's
awesome.
The greatest.
So little Caitlin goes to a gun safety course in a town called Woburn, Massachusetts, where if you've never been there, let me explain it. The town center, everyone has a limp. I don't know why. Everyone has a limp.
Oh my God.
There's a lot of crackheads. No offense to any Woburnites. I lived in Woburn for a little while, so like represent. I don't know. That's Woo Town. But it's a place. So I'm in this class, and it is just, get that beer, buddy.
Yes,
it's
Mike.
going to be a good one.
Yep.
So the guy teaching the class is just the most little Boston man you've ever seen in your whole life. In the first 3 seconds of the class, right, they have like the projector at the front, and it's like showing all this stuff. And I'm sitting there, and this projector, and he's like, welcome to the Boston's gun safety class, right? And he's like, here we are. I'm going to show you about guns. And he put one of the first pictures is projected on the wall is like this. He's like, well, most people think about guns. They think about this. And it's like this broad in a bikini holding like an AK-47, right? And he goes like this. And he licks his hand and he touches the picture. And I was like, game on, bitches. I was like, I literally was sitting in the back of this room and I was like, what is happening? Right? Silently to myself. I'm like, where am I? Now, this guy's up there and he says things throughout this entire class like, this is not me. This is the man who is running the class.
Yes.
He
Disclaimer,
says, they talk about, unloading a magazine and stuff. And he's like, boom, 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 bodies everywhere, right? He says that a lot. That's a phrase. Literally says, dropping them like leaflets over North Korea. And then this one is the worst one, and I don't want to say it, but I'm going to say it. And at one point, he was like, yo, so you're walking in there, you're in your house, and you got Johnny Jihad coming at you. Oh, right? And I was like, so I'm like, this whole time, I'm audibly getting louder. I'm just going, at first, I was like, what is happening?
Well, you
Right?
forgot about
And
the
then-
women. The
Oh,
women.
they're coming.
Okay.
They're coming. And I'm like, what is happening? What is happening? What the fuck is happening? Right? And I'm just like loudly saying this. While all of this is happening, there is this cluster of women behind me that are just pure Boston, right? They are pure Boston. And one of the second slides that goes up is an entire, it's like a diagram of a gun that's like all the gun parts. And then one of them goes, geez, are we gonna have to remember this? What are we, physicists? Right? And I was like, oh my God. And they don't stop talking the whole class. They're just asking questions. Can we bring a gun into a bar room? Into a bar room? When the guy teaching is like, into a what? And she's like, a bar room, a bar room. And he's like, a what? And they're going back and forth. And finally he's like, oh, a bar? No, you can't bring a gun into a bar, lady. You can't do it. And then every third question, they were like, yo, can we do this we got property in New Hampshire. Can we bring it up to our property in New Hampshire?
Stupid.
And I was like, what? There's another woman with them who's sitting against the window. And she keeps hitting her head on the window, and she keeps accidentally, but she's like, oh my God, my hair keeps getting caught in these Venetian blinds, right? And I was like, it's just like nonstop chaos. And at one point, one of their questions was, when are we going to learn about stun guns? And the guy goes, I'm sorry, ma'am, stun guns are illegal in the state of Massachusetts. And she goes, Jesus, my brother's got a stun gun, right? And I was like,
The fuck?
just threw him under the table.
Right.
Now there's a break. Okay, there is a break in the class. And my back is to these women. So they're behind me.
Yeah.
And I can feel it. I can feel she's going to talk to me. She's going to talk to me, right? And I'm like, God damn it. I should have worn long sleeves, right? The tattoos are a good opener. And I'm like, I can't. And I'm sitting there by myself. And all of a sudden she was like, hey, yeah, I like your tattoos, right? And I was like, damn it. And you're looking around hoping somebody else has tattoos. But you're like,
Yeah.
me. It's me. So I turn around and I was like, thanks. And she goes, I got a tattoo. And she whips out half of her boob, and she was not small. And she whips out half of her tit, and she's going, but it didn't hurt because it's all fat. It's right here. It's all fat.
Oh my God.
And she's slapping her titty in my face. And I was like,
That's
Yeah.
Boston.
okay. And
Oh, yeah.
this is how I got and now I have my gun safety course. That was my gun safety course in
Oh
Massachusetts.
my God.
So
How
I
was I
said to
supposed
her, where did you take that and what was the name of the instructor? Because I want to go.
Amazing. His name
I wanna
is
look him up.
Johnny Jihad. It was the
Yeah.
best thing that's ever happened to me. But literally at the end of that class, I openly, audibly, there was 50 people in this room. And I was just like, what the fuck is happening? Yes, I wish I had my machete. I do. What are we, physicists?
So
At
funny.
one point, they were,
Yeah.
my hair keeps getting caught in these Venetian blinds.
And you
And
were
they
like,
weren't
you told me, you're like, they're not even fucking Venetian
weren't
blinds.
Venetian blinds. They were just standard blinds. I was like, lady, just standard blinds. We're in a building in Woburn, Massachusetts. They don't even know who the
Right.
Venetians were here. Like, we do not. This is
Oh,
the wrong place. My hair. The bar. My hair keeps getting caught. And the sound of her head, like hitting the blinds. You know, with the sound of something hitting those
Yeah.
stupid,
Right.
cheap, shitty blinds.
yeah.
It was like every 3 minutes. She would forget. She would literally be like, "Ooh, my hair." A Red Sox game. And then we all left and we went to the freaking Red Sox game.
Red Sox,
Right.
Right.
We went to Fenway Park and
Fenway Park.
and we had a beer at the Red Sox game.
We had a
That's that
hoagie.
monster.
And it was wicked pissa. Hey, kid.
Oh my God. Yes. This is why I was like, where was this? I want to go. This sounds
It's
amazing.
in Woburn. It was really, I don't even know if they still do it. That place is probably like condemned. I can't even express to you. There were so many more things. It was so long ago. I wish I took notes. I just seriously was
Right.
like, it was the funniest thing that
I
I've
was
ever
going to say,
experienced.
Dorothy said, poor Caitlin. Oh, no,
No.
no. Caitlin
No.
enjoyed every second of this.
This-
Let me tell you. I heard it
this is-
play by play.
It's a highlight of my life. Like, I literally, if I ever, like, at my funeral, discuss my hair getting caught in these Venetian blinds.
Yeah.
I want that on my headstone.
Yeah.
Like,
If
I
I
want it
die
to be like-
before you, I want you to go to my funeral and do that the whole time.
I'm just gonna sit in the back of your
Yeah.
funeral and be like, are we gonna learn about stun guns?
Right.
What are we, physicists?
Another T-shirt.
Can I bring this to my
idea.
Yes,
property?
we're gonna learn about stun guns.
Can I bring this to my property in New Hampshire? Can I? We have property in New Hampshire. And they're like talking about they must have lived by the airport. And
Right, yeah.
so she
They
was
probably were like in
literally-
Manchester, New Hampshire.
No, like down by Logan. So like living by Boston. And
Oh,
she's
like,
like, yo,
yeah.
I had my pictures professionally hung and they shake every time. They shake off the walls every time a plane goes by. And they were
filming in,
professionally
like
hung.
Dorchester, and they're
It
just
was,
like
is it Winthrop?
Chelsea.
What's right by? I think it was Winthrop. I don't freaking know those cities. I don't know.
Is it either or Charlestown? Maybe. Now Charlestown sounds too nice for them. Maybe Revere.
Guys.
Revere's not too far from Logan, is it?
Revere. Don't diss Revere.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying. It sounds like the kind of lady that you would find in Revere. I'm just
It's
saying.
my hood.
Nothing.
I
against
am that
Revere.
kind of lady. I am from there. I'm not from Revere, but I'm from the city next to Revere, which is
Okay.
literally might as
I'm
well
just
be
saying.
Revere.
You know.
Listen.
What I'm saying.
Revere, Massachusetts is the only place where you can go to the movies and then walk across the street and go to the strip club
Exactly.
and get steak tips
Severe
that
Revere.
are delicious.
Just saying.
Date tips.
You got to go to Revere. Steak tips at the Squire. Anybody who watches this who knows.
The Squire.
Squire.
Mm-hmm. The Squire guy. You got to go down to the Squire and get the steak tips. Steak tips. Steak kids. That's weird.
Woo.
The
Steak
people
tips.
or my favorite part of Massachusetts? The
I
rest of it
can't.
can go to fucking hell. I don't care. But like the people, hilarious.
I was just telling somebody that I work with earlier that you can hear them from a mile away and you can you find them. I actively seek them out because you know they're mad about something that they shouldn't be mad about.
Yeah.
Right? Like wherever the Boston person is, they are just somewhere wicked pissed about whatever the fuck just happened to them. They couldn't find a parking space, kid, and they were so mad because they were like, trying to get their car in there, and then they couldn't get there, and they were just trying, and I'm late. And where's there a Dunkies, kid? There's no Dunkies around here for me to get an iced coffee. It's the middle of winter. I need an iced coffee, bro.
Oh my God.
Like-
when I lived in Beverly, I came home one night and like my neighbor, she's out in the middle of the street. She's like, fuck me, fuck you. And she starts chasing the car.
That's why I am the way I am. I literally was like, I
Awesome.
work in my job. I like manage a team, right? So like I have like an adult job, which is hilarious to me. And I'm like training my team and I'm training this girl and she's like shadowing. So she's watching me work. And something happened in my computer and I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, I'm going to punch a baby. Right. And then I was like, oh my God. And she goes, did you just say you were going to punch a baby? And I was like, I'm from Boston. I'm so sorry. I was like, I'm from Boston, so this is how we speak. I'm not actually going to physically seek a baby and punch one, but I'm going to say it. I'm like, it's bad.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I love it. I don't think you ever met Angela. She was the best. The one who was like, fuck you, fuck me. You know, like she'd be yelling at her husband and her kid. She's like,
Yeah.
fucking people, I can't stand this fucking.
Yeah.
And then she'd be like, oh, hey, Lynn. And then she'd just keep yell away.
That's what you do.
Yeah.
That's why like people, and it's very similar to like that whole Italian thing where like you walk into a house full of Italians and it sounds like everyone's screaming, right? But you're like, oh no, we're just conversing. This is how we speak. That's the entire city of Boston. Like that's how all Bostonians are. That weird level.
Irish.
I mean, it's all kind of the same at that point.
In Arizona, you know, when I started dating girls and bringing them home to meet the folks and whatnot, they thought I was being abused. I mean, it got really bad where one of my ex-girlfriends talked to the school principal and said I was being abused by my parents. And that's twice in 6 years that happened to my parents with me.
Oh my God.
The first one was when I think I told the story here when I broke my arm and, you know, they didn't take me to the hospital. They didn't because it didn't swell. Yeah. And then, you know, they called child services because my arm was broke for 2 days. And my parents said, he's a hypochondriac, you know. So, but and then the next time was that. And the ex-girlfriend came over. And she felt so bad for me. I had to have a talk with her mom. Are you being abused? Do you have bruises? Starts looking at me. Like, what are you talking about? My parents are awesome.
Yeah.
But they're from New York.
Yeah.
But they're back east. Old school.
Italian parents are the best. Like my grandparents, they were Philly Italian. And they were hilarious. I remember, so this is way back when with like husband number 1 before we were even married. And my cousin... she brought her now husband. Like they were both kind of like the boyfriends were meeting
their friends
for the first time, right? And so they were Flossie and Funzie were their names. Everybody, and they were these tiny little like Florence and Alfonso.
Oh my God.
Flossie and Funzie. And and we're having dinner, and then like she starts telling the story about our grandfather, and she was just like, and his balls swolled up. And he wouldn't go to the doctor. And like, and my cousin and I are just kind of like, and the guys are cracking up. And my grandfather's just like, yeah, well, you know, and just like, he's eating. Like, it was like, nothing.
Eating his meat.
Yeah, he's eating his meatballs, eating his whatever. He's hilarious. He was just kind of like, yeah. And then like, they had the best sayings. Like, he'd be like, you know, like, oh, you're a good eater. Yeah. And my grandfather would be like, yeah, like a good dish and a half. You know? And then she'd always just be like, oh, Funzie, I'll give you a boot in the ass. And like, she'd just go off. And I'd just be like, oh my God, you're so cute. And she's like, oh, you.
I love it. I had like the most straight-laced Italian grandparents. They like weren't not.
Oh, you would
like
love mine.
that.
I mean, they passed away now, but you would love
I think that it all just came out in me. Like, I think it like skipped like 7 generations. And then I was like, I love meatballs. I'm here. I do love meatballs.
Anytime like there was any mention of my brothers or I going to college, my grandmother would turn. She'd be like, "Oh, Funzie, they went to college," and my grandfather would be like, "I went to school of hard knocks every fucking time."
That's I graduated from the school of hard knocks. Yeah. I have a PhD.
Yeah.
Yep. It was awesome.
Whatever period of her life Lynn talks about, that's what accent starts to come out. I love it.
I know, it's awesome. I heard it. She was all in. She was, oh yeah, fancy. I loved it.
If you get her talking
Richie,
about,
are you born and raised in Arizona? Is that?
I was born in New York in Staten Island, lived there till I was 10 and a half, moved to Arizona, lived there for 43 years. Now I live in Florida.
Wow.
I live now.
So I pretty much, my whole adult life was in Arizona.
An Arizona boy. He was
hated it, but I was an Arizona boy, sad and no joy, felt alone and no bone to play with.
Wow, I think that's false, but go on, keep going.
One day I woke up and I knew it was a beginning. I got beat up at school so bad they broke my arm and took my dad. I don't know. What were we talking about?
Yeah.
I don't know. I was asking you where you were from. I just wanted to know.
Yeah, I know.
You said your parents are from New York.
the kids at school, they wanted me to talk like a New Yorker because I realized immediately I was an outcast, like I was like an anomaly. They've never seen somebody from New York back in 1978, 9, whatever.
Fine.
They're like, say horse, and I'm like, horse. Say coffee, I'm like, coffee. Say that again, coffee. Oh my god, it's like so
Instant hit.
weird.
Yeah.
But I had a girlfriend within a week. And her name was Amy. She came over my house on her horse. I think I told the story maybe.
For realsies?
The horse rang the doorbell. She trained her horse. She told me, Amy, her name was Amy. I won't say her last name. But yeah, my mom went to go answer the door and she said, somebody's here on a horse. And I go, what? Yeah, I don't know. So I go and look, and everybody gets up from the table to go, Richie got a girlfriend. It's amazing. So yeah, she was really a good. She was cool.
Stallone is in your family?
Sly? Well, they all
That's
are.
what you just
Yeah, I know. Well, he's from Arizona. He is. He lives in Arizona. He has a house that's on Dreamy Draw. It overlooks the whole city.
From Arizona.
Well, that's where he lives now. We live everywhere. You know, the Stallones they did go to Chaparral School, I think, though, the Stallones.
Stallones.
Yeah, I'm
So you
pretty
never
sure.
had a girlfriend that showed up to your house on horseback.
Right.
What
rang
about her?
The door.
Yeah, she said she said I had the horse ring the bell. I taught him how to ring the bell a long time ago.
How does the horse do that? Like,
just
his lips? Like,
what she said with the side of his head.
It just kicked it super hard.
It was right there.
literally
I mean,
just like, ha!
she said he does it with his nose. I mean, that's what she said.
so cute.
I mean, I get there and you can smell the horse immediately. You don't even have to open the door. So she backs the horse up, right? And she gets off and we start talking. But it was really cool. She was a show horse girl. Her parents owned like Arabians and shit.
Aww.
They used to have the Arabian horse show in Arizona for a long time.
We grew up with horses, but they weren't like pedigree like that.
Oh, yeah. It was a beautiful horse.
They're so pretty.
No.
You don't like horses?
I love
like
all
big dogs.
animals.
They freak me out. They're
They're
not
just
big
big
dogs.
dogs.
Liz. They are not.
Yes, they
big
are.
dogs.
Yes, they
No.
are.
No.
Yeah, they are. They are.
They are. It's just like you got to get over the size. The size they
Yeah.
can be big. Their personalities,
You know-
they're like big dogs.
I just can't read them. Like
They're
I can
so
read a
cute.
dog. Like I understand a dog. Like I can read that. But horses,
You're
just,
right.
Like, their faces are their faces.
Right.
Like
The
they don't.
longness of
They're
the
like
faces.
sharks.
They literally are just like.
Why such a long face?
Nah,
They're so cute.
they're like
they don't
sharks.
have-
And their lips are like.
I
They
think
are like
you know what
sharks.
it is, though. I think it's the
I like
fact that when they get spooked, and they do, they can step on you, right?
Well, I
That's
mean,
Right.
part of it.
They
Yeah,
can
but I
kick you to your next life. That's
I
pretty
have
much it.
like fallen off a horse. I don't know. Like I've been stepped on. I've been kicked. I'm fine.
You falling off a horse? I heard a
Fallen off
horse come in.
several times.
A horse? I
Yeah,
love
fallen
Of
off a
course.
horse, I've been kicked. I was stepped on. I literally had like a horseshoe-shaped bruise on my ribs for being stepped on.
No way.
Okay.
Well, the horse got spooked. It wasn't his fault.
Yeah, but
I
still,
fell off.
that must have hurt.
It did. But nothing
So-
broke. So it was fine.
Tim says you can read a horse by its ears. I'm
That's
not
true.
interested. I don't know. Do you know how
Yeah.
short I am? You think I can see a fucking horse's ears? I'm like 5'2".
It's not like they
I, can
hide
I
them.
look. All I
Stick it
see is
straight
like
up.
the underneath of its face. I'm so small. I'm like
You know-
really level with the
You don't
horse.
stand right under the horse.
I used to be just like that with horses until I had to feed them one day or 1 week for my friend's family and a donkey. Yeah.
I like
love
Donkey's
that
name
so
was
much.
Fargo. Margot. Margot.
Margot.
Yeah, it was Margo. And they would do that. It's time to eat. I got to go feed Margot.
Oh, Marg, I want a donkey so bad.
She
I
was the
love
cutest.
donkeys. They are so adorable.
Oh, every time I'd be walking over across the desert onto their little place there and it gets so happy to see me. It was like it was laughing. It was the cutest thing ever. I wish we had cell phones with cameras back then.
Oh my god. Akashi Chris she lives in Oklahoma and her neighbor, she's got 2 donkeys. And I'm like, send me pictures. They're so darn cute.
There are baby donkeys often. There's donkeys around the corner from my house. There's like cows and stuff. This is how I'm gonna die. Is actually like driving my car around here because there's so many like fields of cows. And I cannot, this is me driving, and then there's like lots of babies, and then the donkeys and the cows are always together. So if there's a baby donkey, I lose my mind. But I literally would be like driving, and I'll be like, I lose my mind, and I'm like this, like fully over here. I'm a great driver, except if there's a baby farm animal on the side of the road, you're dead.
I know. I hear you.
You can't. I pull over.
The cuteness is too much.
I literally pull over. I count like on the highway. You can see them from the highway a lot too, and you're just like, I'm like, this is how I die. I can't. I'm gonna die because I was looking at a baby cow on the side of the road.
Yeah,
donkey's too wrong.
Donkey's wrong. That's Chris. That's Chris. Mind Forked is her channel.
Oh yeah.
Yes, they are so cute. She sent me a picture of them with the cows. They were so cute.
Donkeys don't get enough credit.
No,
they're the work.
Cute.
They're the workhorse. Of the horses.
They are literally the
Donkeys are
workhorse. They are. Mules, I don't get. Mule is a weird concept.
Mule's the ugly donkey.
Can somebody tell me what's the difference? I don't understand.
Mule is a cross between. It's a hybrid between a donkey and a horse, but they're sterile.
Why don't they call it a hunky? I'm so upset.
Well, I guess they just, my dad used to use the phrase pack mule all the time. So.
Right.
I wanted to. So how are mules created if they're sterile?
Well, wait. I mean, it's a donkey and a horse breed, and then they have a mule. It's it's like a liger.
And that's it. So the mule just like it's a one and done.
They can't reproduce themselves. I don't. This is why I say I don't understand them. They're weird.
Why are donkeys and horses
similar enough? I guess.
Shamalama ding dongin. I don't understand.
Mules are not so pretty ones. Yeah.
I think it just depends on what country you're in, what you call them, right?
No, they're different.
No,
things.
Donkeys and mules are different.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Donkeys can have baby donkeys.
They are no baby mules. There you go. Den Bub knows. It's a bastard.
But you never see baby pigeons either.
Pictures of
That's because pigeons aren't real.
Shut off. They aren't.
They're not real.
You never see baby pigeons anywhere. I've never seen a baby pigeon.
You don't see baby birds unless they fall out of their nest.
I've seen many baby birds die. Yeah, they fall.
Oh,
yeah, they're dead.
But I still seen them. I've never seen a dead baby. What the fuck I just said? I can't think. Pigeon.
Yeah, but how would you be able to look at like a tiny baby bird? They all look the same. And
I don't know.
Pigeons just like reproduce. They're like, bloop, and then like another adult pigeon pops off.
It's like copy paste.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Literally copy paste. That's what pigeons. Yeah, because pigeons aren't real.
Right.
I know. I saw the video.
I've never seen a baby seagull. Have you seen a baby seagull?
I think so. I've seen juvenile seagulls.
I know of.
You've never seen? They're in Massachusetts. They're all over the beach. Seagulls. You've never seen like a teenage seagull?
No.
Really?
Seagull.
You have an attitude.
Yeah, they mouse off to you.
Is everything all right, Richie? Did you just hear something fun?
Loud helicopters just went by. I didn't know what it was. It sounded like I thought there was a tornado coming. It was weird. You never know in Florida. How about the heat in Florida lately, huh? 95 degrees? Forget about it.
Nice.
Seriously?
It's been nice. Yeah, I don't think it's been too hot, but it's hot for Florida at this time of the year.
Like nighttime hot. It's been really nice at night.
Yeah, 69, 70 degrees.
Where I need a blanket.
Yeah. Or a nice set of hands.
Next weekend. Yeah. I'm very much looking forward to that.
What's going on next weekend?
Supposed to get into the 80s.
Oh, wow. Well, have fun. Yeah. We're supposed to get rain next week. I can't wait.
Are we?
It hasn't rained in 6 weeks.
We've had so much rain, you can have it.
This is the most elderly conversation we've ever had.
Right.
It hasn't rained in a week.
And look who started it. I started it.
Where you are. It's fine.
Of course, the senior of the group started it. Yeah.
Are you? I think I'm the senior of the group.
I'm the 55-year-old, remember?
What? Do you have your AARP card? Did it come in the mail?
No, I don't have AARP, but I have Florida Blue. It's right here. Yeah.
Sure it is.
Yeah, don't you have to be 65 or something for AARP?
No. Oh, I don't know. 55 is senior.
Oh, okay.
I don't know about that. I don't know what the age group is.
I don't know. That's crazy.
Dave was talking to me and Lynn about why women do this, right?
Oh, yeah.
And you were there, right? So we were, why do women do this? So Lynn and I were recording on the other night, and we were crying, laughing, and after like 10 minutes of crying, laughing, we both like come back to the camera and we're like this, just subconsciously, and it just made me think about it because it
We're just like, ugh.
we're like,
That's
oh my
great.
god,
Years. We're dying.
just falling off
So
my face.
funny.
It was the
I heard
funniest
her
thing.
out. I was in the other room. I heard her out here. She was like,
I was, there was full blown. I snorted. There was snort laughing. Like I was dying laughing.
It was
I
so
can't.
funny.
You know,
I'm trying to remember what we were talking. Oh, I remember. I remember. But I don't want to give it away.
Next week we'll share what we were laughing
Well,
about.
no, it's like probably 2 weeks from now.
7
but yeah.
weeks from now.
In the future,
You'll hear.
you'll get to know what we were
We'll all
laughing
forget
about.
about this conversation. Let's talk about the weather again. So tell me more.
Well, we're gonna have 50% chance of rain next
Okay, yeah.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Please.
Then Thursday it'll be 36% chance of rain.
You need
Wow.
to change your background to a map of
Yeah.
the.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
right.
I have it. Yeah, let me pull it up for you guys. My
I
bad.
have it.
The
I
weather.
have it.
It's gonna take a moment, but I got it. Hold on, it's coming.
I love
We're
it.
gonna talk about the weather, right? That's what we're doing. I gotta
real
bring
long joke. I love it.
like an hour long.
Yeah, just keep
I
going.
love that we've like talked about the Whaleys for about 30 seconds.
Right.
Yeah,
All right,
I
here we
know.
go.
And I'm okay
I-
with it.
Oh
you know
yeah.
why? But let me tell you why I can't talk about it, because I also just told a story about another haunted location, and I'm mixing up the stories in my head right now. So I'm like hesitant to say things because I'm like, is it the same or is it a different story? So I can't.
The Whaleys are kind of a boring haunting. Like other than Yankee Jim, he's the only one that brings any flavor to it at all. Like,
Yeah, they were a little
whatsoever.
boring.
The rest of them, they're just like standing at the top of the stairs.
Yeah, stand at the
No.
top of the stairs. I'm here. Boo, I'm shaking your
Smell my
chandelier.
Yeah.
Smell my smells. I would be so pissed.
Smell my smells.
I don't want to smell somebody's smells after a death, post-mortem. I want to smell your smells. It's fucking weird. I don't like that. What if
No.
my smell is Italian sub, and then you just have to, like, every time you smell Italian sub, you're like,
Right.
Caitlin's here.
Oil and hots. I smell
That's what it's
Caitlin.
going to be.
Mine's custard vanilla.
Oh, that's nice, though.
That is nice.
Yeah.
That's your smell? Is that your Bath and Body Works spray that you use?
It's the vape.
Nice.
When I was gone for about 4 days and I came home, because when I was sick, I went to my folks, it smelled like a vape factory in here. And I'm like, oh my God, I never realized how bad this is. So I opened up all the windows and aired it out, and then I re-vaped again. So
Yeah, it's
You
fine.
got nose blind.
I did get nose blind.
You need
It was
to drink-
disgusting.
Just
It
thought
was
of-
so thick.
Yeah. Ooh, tell me
Like,
more. How thick
was
was it?
it was so thick that you could cut it with your knives.
Your machete.
You missed
The machete, that's the
Fun
word.
fact, the birthday cake that I cut with my machete had a penis on it. So that's all I have to say. It was,
So
yeah,
you circumcised it.
I did.
Hmm.
It was a good year. I don't know. I think it was like 22. It was a gift. Everything
Oh,
was-
okay.
Yeah.
You just needed the dickled eggs to like top it all off.
That was about when Kill Bill came out.
Shut your mouth. I was in high school, I think, when Kill Bill came out.
Hmm.
Thanks,
I'm-
Mike. So
Your
nice.
hair, Lynn's hair does look great. I'm like super jealous of her braid.
Swoopy.
Oh yes. Well, I can't.
Oh
say
yeah,
my daughter.
that
did
is
it.
so Mad Max.
Well,
It's so
you know, this is
good,
what happens
right?
when you have a kid who flunks out of cosmetology school.
You did not. She
Aw.
did not flunk out.
What? She got kicked
I-
out.
For what?
I told you this. Yeah, for not going. That happens.
Oh, that almost happened to me.
Yeah.
I almost did that.
she did. Do it.
I
She
did
followed
the
through,
same.
my kid. She doesn't
Well, I
quit.
did-
She's
Yeah,
not
I
sticks
did
to
this
it.
thing where I was like, well, I'm not going to college, and hair school is 9 months long, right? So I was like,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stuff like 4 years of college partying into this 9 months. Well, I like that. And we need some graffiti up in there.
Yeah.
And then what they tell you know, you're 19 or 18 and you sign this like contract to like finish school at X amount of days, or else you have to pay more money. So I like was coming up on that, and they were like, yo, you're gonna have to pay us this much money. And my mom was like, I'm not paying that. And I was like, oh shit. So I literally went to school for like 12 hours a day. I went daytime and nighttime. I was like, shit, for like 2 months. I was like, gonna do it. And I just to finish in time. So thank God, here I am now. Retired.
You
We're
were-
retired here.
I don't think it's for me. Yeah.
So good. It's a tough industry, man. It's not.
Yeah.
I don't miss it.
Now she wants to be a tattoo artist, which I'm fine with.
She's much more. I can't draw, so I would have done that if I could have drawn. But I don't know. I don't like. Ugh. You have to get really all up into people's business in that job,
I know. I don't know that she's thought about all the places people get tattoos.
Right.
and how like not everybody is like cute.
Not only that, but like, I mean, I worked in a hospital, but I would not want to tattoo someone's eyeball. I know it's illegal in a lot of states, but like, gross. Like an eyeball, gross.
Shouldn't even be
Not
thought
nothing.
about.
It's disgusting. People tattoo their whole eyeballs black.
It's gross. Yeah.
Oh my God, how funny.
Why?
That's got to be awesome looking.
It's
It's
gross.
disgusting.
It's
Says
gross.
me, who's covered in tattoos.
But
It's
still, like, yeah, oh, it is
disgusting.
painful, I'm sure. But like,
So,
No, they
I
put
think
numbing drops in there. They
I
numb
have
them
this
because there's
weird,
no
Those
way.
don't
fear
work.
that an eyeball will pop, like a water balloon. Like,
what?
I don't know. I know it's not realistic, but that's what I think. And so
Yeah.
it's
Like
like
a grape.
the eyeball,
Eyeballs are more like grapes than water balloons.
so it would just deflate into like a raisin. Like,
You can still like.
It's not dehydrating it.
Oh yeah.
what's that?
The tattoo gun doesn't dehydrate the eyeball. It's not
But
sucking
it
the
pokes
liquid.
it.
Yeah, but that's not how you make raisins.
Well, I mean, but
It's
you
just like
poke it and the
rapid
juices
fire
come out.
poking a grape.
It just
I really
deflates.
want to raise it.
No, but if you're poking it and all the juices come out, is it just deflate? It's like a popped like implant. Is that what happens to your eyeball? What happens?
Like-
That's what I want to know.
Like staying in the bathtub too long.
You know, it's like
Right.
a popped implant, and it's like,
You know why that happens? Do you know why your hands and your fingers prune and stuff underwater?
I can't
because
remember.
you get, yeah, I do, but go ahead.
For grip, right? So it's you get
Oh,
better
no,
grip
that's not what I
when you're
was-
underwater.
Yeah.
So they prune like that so you can actually like continue to like grip things while you're
Really?
underwater.
I did not know that.
Fun fact, sometimes they say
Interesting.
things that I'm pretty sure are true, but I might have just made it up. So I don't know, but I think that's true.
Hellfire
Yeah,
Studios says, no,
Hellfire.
your eye is a solid mass. It is.
Like a grape.
They're pretty juicy, I think. Like we had to dissect cow eyeballs, and they were pretty juicy. I'm just gonna say it. They were juicy.
this
They
isn't
were not
about
solid from what I mean. They were pretty
cow eyeballs.
solid. What?
It's not about cow balls. It's about human
No,
balls.
cow eyeballs.
Cow eyeballs.
We had to dissect them in biology.
I never did an eyeball.
Well, I was a zoology major my first year in college, so we did a lot of
Well,
weird dissections.
I dropped out of college, so I didn't do anything.
But yeah, you're right. They are pretty solid, I guess. But still, in my mind, it's just like it's goopy in there. Goopy.
Listen,
Yeah.
eyeballs are not the part of that I'm not interested in tattooing. I'm not. I don't want to tattoo somebody's butt cheek. As somebody who has like half of my butt cheek tattooed, I don't want
I'm
that.
sure there's somebody that wants their actual,
That's a
asshole
thing.
tattooed too.
But
so,
you don't have to do that.
like, why would
But you don't
do
have
that?
to like you don't have to do that. But have you ever seen like the ladies who have like the whole like shenanigans, their whole kit and caboodle tattooed?
I do.
Oh,
Yikes,
really?
dude?
Why?
Yikes.
Why? That would hurt so bad.
I don't know. Not only that, but like if I'm having a gentleman caller, like I really would prefer for them to not be like eye to eye with like some sort of design. Let's
Or
like
what is it going to be like? Guest book, sign in, please. Like, what do you have tattooed down there?
It's
Story
usually
time.
flowers, thorns, flames.
Yeah. Like
I've seen them before up
Guest
close.
book,
They're
yeah, you
pretty
got, like,
scary.
signatures going
up
down
close
your
and
leg.
personal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's scary.
Well, not
story-
personally, but because of
Yeah.
where I worked, I saw a lot of that.
Say what? Say that again. Sorry.
I said because of where I worked, I saw, a lot of these women feature
Oh, okay.
presentations to the men's club.
right.
That was a
Ah.
bouncer for that for like
I forgot.
6 years.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
I
actually
think Caitlin
amazing.
got
It's
old
like my
man too, though. Gentleman caller.
Gentleman caller.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
a gentleman collar. I don't want a gentleman collar. It's walking enough. One time I had, this is way back in the day when I was a child. And I wasn't a child, I was an adult. I had a gentleman caller in my home, and he had a tattoo of the brave little toaster directly right there. And it was like this scenario where you're like, sweet. And then I was like, not sweet, not sweet, not sweet. But like, what do you do? So rude. Like, says me who has Disney princesses tattooed all over her arm. But like,
Yeah, but that's different. Like, what do
I'm
you do?
confused.
what do you
Yeah,
mean? Do you not
yeah,
know what the
I'm
brave
Like,
little toaster is?
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
It's like a cartoon toaster movie.
Toaster.
It was literally a movie about a
Oh my
brave little
God, he has a
toaster
cartoon of a toaster on his Shanky Doodle.
right above his shank.
Oh my God,
Was
that
he
is
calling
so
his
dumb.
Shanky Doodle a brave little toaster? Like,
I don't
that's not
know.
the route I would
So
go.
when it gets erect, it goes into it and then it gets cooked and then peeks
Right.
out the top.
Ugh, I didn't. Oh, I turned the lights
Got
off.
breadsticks.
You have to think like a guy. Yeah. What'd I do?
I said he's got a breadstick at that point, right?
Oh.
Right. He's Italian.
Yeah.
So what did you end up doing? Nothing. You're just like, wow.
Turn the lights off. You do your thing.
Turn the lights off.
Turn the
Fix
lights
my
off.
problem, I guess.
It all feels the
That's
same.
funny. I turned around. No, that's.
You face your
Well, my
ass.
dude
What's
is
the
not helping me
difference?
here. You could smash an eye pretty easy though. They're like a hard-boiled egg. Ooh.
Yeah, they are.
know.
Well,
How do I know I was in
I'm-
the army? That's all I'll say. Okay.
Thank you.
Well,
Hellfire,
you know
I
what?
really want to talk
Hard-boiled
to you.
egg makes me feel a little better than like
Great.
I'm thinking like gushers. You remember that, like the gum
That's wrong.
gushers?
So wrong.
Except
Yeah,
not
that's
so
disgusting.
hard. I was thinking like
yeah.
gross. Like a water balloon is what I always imagine. I'm like, ugh.
That cat is looking at Dave's ear like it is going to eat it.
That's Bubby. He's the sweetest cat in the world, and he loves Dave.
Oh, no wonder. He's looking into Dave's head.
Mm-hmm.
I know what you're
Bubby's the one that
thinking.
made friends with the ghost in the basement.
Oh,
That's the cat.
Yeah.
He still goes down there and says hello.
I love that.
I hate that so much. Don't talk to me. I don't want it, cat. I don't want my cats to speak my language. I don't want any animal to speak my language. I think it's because like cat meows are like kind of creepy. They're cute, but also like if you're sleeping, it's a very different story, right? Like it's cute if my dog is like howling in her sleep when she's like when it's daytime. But if it's 2 a.m. and I'm dead asleep and everything is tired and you hear, "Oh," right? You're like, there's a ghost in here. There's a ghost
Right.
and it's coming for me.
Yep.
And so it's a very different story in the PM than it is in the AM.
Yeah, he doesn't really. He's actually pretty good. He doesn't do it like the only time he does it is like right after we all close our doors to go to sleep. You'll hear Bubby kind of wandering, like hello.
It's even worse.
Yeah.
Hey, where'd everybody go? Yeah,
Right.
and then he goes down to
Right.
the basement and hangs out with his friend.
His
I love
ghost
that.
friend.
It's good.
Or sits here like right on the couch where we are now and just
Yeah,
all
because the
night.
dogs aren't out
Yeah,
here,
'cause the
so
dogs
he's
aren't
like,
bothering him.
yeah.
You into it.
Great.
That's funny.
It's really cute.
I love Pop Rocks too.
Dude, when I don't even remember the last time I had Pop Rocks, but I feel like I want to go find them right now.
Yeah.
I was craving the Nerds gummies things today.
Oh,
I was thinking about you saying that. I was like, oh, they're so good.
Those things, I have never had them until like this year. And I can't express to you how quickly I ate that entire package. I was like, these can't be that good. Oh my God. It was the best thing we ever
Why I
eaten.
didn't get them. Yeah.
They're a spectacular movie candy. I don't buy
Yeah.
candy really unless I go to the movies. And sometimes I go to the movies just so I can buy candy because it's like a weird rule for me. I'm like, I don't want to do it. Or maybe at the airport, I will buy candy at the airport because airport food doesn't count.
I will buy candy
Right.
pretty much anywhere.
Well,
like
yes.
I do, but I've been good lately.
I have no self-control, so I just choose to like not purchase things to like have them around my house.
That's what I've been doing
Because-
lately.
I like cakey pie things. I'm not big
finger
on candy,
stuck.
But if I do, the one candy I do like though that I can't cram into my pie hole fast enough is sour patch Kids.
What?
I like, you know what I mean? Like it's
I didn't hear what you said. What
All
is
I
it?
heard was cram into my pie hole. I can't cram it into my pie hole fast enough. And I've been there, man. I've been there.
With a gentleman
With a gentleman caller.
Gentlemen
Yeah.
callers.
The gentleman caller.
Yeah, Sour Patch Kids.
Oh, right.
They stick to your teeth too much, I
Well,
think.
they do,
I like
but
that.
the-
I don't.
The
Makes it last longer.
right. It's a bite to eat later.
And then you're like,
No, true.
yeah. I like that.
I don't want to say this sentence, but I'm going to say it anyways. But I like to suck on Sour Patch Kids. I suck on them. And they like literally tear the roof of your mouth up, but I do it anyways. I like to
Then
suck
they get
all the
like,
sugar
once you
off
get
of
the
them.
like sour
Yeah.
stuff off, don't they get kind of like, they get like a slimy film?
Yeah.
Like a gummy candy.
It's a gummy. Yeah, it's regular gummy bear.
No,
I like
like
to
a gummy
suck
bear.
the sour off.
Well, yeah. Like
And
gummy
then-
bear. No, see,
Spit it
No.
out.
Yeah. No, I
No.
eat the rest.
Oh,
But-
good.
Yeah, you suck the sour off and then you eat the rest. And it's like 2 different candies in one.
Yeah, yeah.
2 in 1.
A 2
I
in
gave
1.
a dog
Where's
a
this
warhead once.
Let me swallow.
Oh, God.
You ever had a warhead?
Yes.
Giant, like,
Those
Makes your head.
most sour things ever.
No,
It's like
no.
sucking
Oh.
on. It's like a.
I'm thinking of an atomic fireball.
Yeah. No,
Oh.
these are like.
My mouth is watering.
Like sucking on a bouillon cube.
You
or
want
something,
that?
which I've also done.
Yeah.
Why?
I want
another
that.
story for another night, I think.
So
What?
my buddy, he tossed it to me one night, and he's like, I was like, "What is this?" He's like, "It's candy." So I popped it in my mouth.
A bouillon cube?
Yeah, and then
Ew.
he kept waiting for
And
it.
Dave's like, okay.
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
That's the
And,
funniest trick. I'm
yes.
gonna totally tell somebody it's a caramel. I'm gonna like eat this
that's
caramel.
what, I mean, I thought it could have been anything like that, so I put it in my mouth, and
Right.
the joke was on him because I pretended like I liked it.
No.
Oh, no.
No.
Nice.
you weren't. Also, you said who said sucking on something? I said it.
A chili dog.
It was
Sucking
me.
on. Yeah,
Sucking on
thank
chili
you.
dogs
Right.
is literally
Sad to
I
taste
saw
freeze.
a guy with a t-shirt. I was at freaking Epcot like a year ago, and I can't stop thinking about this t-shirt. And he was wearing this super like 80s graphic t-shirt with like a skull that had like a mullet, and it said "sucking on chili dogs" outside the Tasty Freeze. And I literally was like,
That's cool.
Really
what?
good.
And I found it, and then I didn't buy it, and now I feel like I'm gonna re-find it and buy it.
Oh,
Oh my
because
God.
we talked about it.
Sucking
You
on
will
chili
find
dogs.
it.
T-shirt.
That's a cool T-shirt.
Not last weekend, the weekend before.
Oh,
You
no,
would have loved
no,
this
no.
guy. Big fat guy at this bar. We were at one of Mike's gigs, and he had this shirt. You know where I'm going.
Yeah.
It said leg rests with 2 arrows here.
I want that shirt.
Ah, nice.
I
I
saw
want
that,
that.
and I was said to Dave, I was like, that's amazing. Haley sees it and she's just like, is there that shirt? And I was like, yeah. She's like, and I was like, I think it's incredible.
I would wear that. I
Yeah.
would 100% wear that. I need that shirt. I'm gonna
It
I need
was
to
so
take
good.
notes.
It was so good.
find
Fine leg rest shirt.
They totally seem
Arrows.
like they should be from like Massachusetts, because the woman he was with, and she was very, very nice. But like she comes up and she says to Haley, she's like, "Do you think they would mind if I take the tip bucket and go around and get tips for tips from everyone?" And
rest
she's
shirt.
like, "Tips." I'm like, "This girl's from Boston. Like she
Yeah.
has to be." She had that
Yeah.
attitude. I was like,
She's like, yo, I'm gonna take this tip job. Do you mind if I take this tip job for a second, kid? I'm gonna get you some real
"I'm gonna
dollars.
get you
in
some
here.
tips. Tips. Where's your
Give me
tips?
some
Don't be
banging.
cheap."
Don't
Is
be
this
goddamn
it?
Stingy.
It looks
hold
similar to
on.
that. Yeah.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
There they got one in
stingy
pink.
that.
Yeah.
Nice.
there you
I don't
go.
need the pink. I'm not that kind of gal. I want the regular men's one. I
Yeah,
love it.
it says leg rest like
Oh,
That's the one. Yep.
that's unbelievable. And it's only 15 to 20 bucks. Free shipping.
$15 to $20, and they steal your credit card information too when you buy
Right,
it.
yeah.
It's great.
Nah, they don't.
I'm
Yeah,
kidding.
no.
I'm gonna buy
Ooh,
it.
I like this one. They got one in like I think you would get this one, something like that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice. Is it like gold?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah. I
Solid
need
gold,
that.
kid.
That one is
Solid
$12 to
gold.
$15. That's cheaper one.
Cheaper.
All right, I'll save it. I got it
Yeah.
saved. What do you want? An extra large?
Yeah, that's
There
what I
you go.
need to hold these milkers, these big milkers.
Yeah, I didn't notice. You want purple, green, red, orange, maroon, gray, or black?
Black.
Fucking black. What size are you?
What is
A
this going to go to?
small.
The Guinness or whatever, like world record? What is it that you guys are going to go to? The museum.
We're going to Ripley's Believe It or Not, but
you both have your like leg rest T-shirts on.
but there's one arrow on one of my shoulders and another arrow on one of hers.
Hilarious.
Yes.
Or I have one that says leg rests, and you have one that says face rests with like.
Oh, what a great idea! Ancient Chinese secret, huh?
Oh my god, that's so funny.
That is very funny.
That's
Well-
Chili dogs, guys.
Well, there's the Ripley's Believe It or Not, but there's also 2 other homes right up the street from where I live
yeah.
that we could do.
Go in them? Can you like?
You can go in them. You can do your own personal ghost hunt at the May Stringer house from some like 10 p.m. to 4 a.m.
Oh,
Okay.
It's like $20 or something. It's pretty cool.
that's amazing.
Are there going to be like a bunch of like local Floridians also?
I
doing
can set it up
that?
so there's just 2 of us or however many people we want.
To plan it, like
Capiche?
one of these days we got to come down. I do have to visit my mom at some point in this lifetime,
Right.
so we'll like plan something when we come down.
Yeah. Ghost
Yeah, me and Caitlin were talking about it, but I don't know about you and Dave, so
I
you
think
know.
you didn't get the memo. This was all about me tonight, Richie.
Sorry, my bad.
God.
My bad. Sorry.
We can do both. We'll do both. We'll do all sorts of ghost hunts. Ghost hunts.
But you know, we could.
No.
If you guys did come down, it would be incredible. I think it would be awesome. We can do 3 homes in a weekend.
And then
That would be
we
fun.
can
That's
all
it.
get the same shirt.
No, we have like variations.
Well, I know it was
Different
gonna be-
variations.
Yeah, leg rest,
Somebody's
but they're
gotta have the
going
hands
every
here.
which direction on it.
Yeah, I like Dave's shirt.
Yeah, hand rests with the hand,
Yeah,
like
hand
the arrows
rests.
pointing.
Oh,
right
that's
at you.
good too.
Yeah.
Dave had said one with legs on all different places. I thought that was good.
Yeah,
So
Twister.
good.
great.
But there's a lot of opportunity for us not only to have a good time and do the ghost hunt, but you know, maybe just have fun and do something that nobody else is doing. And I'm being serious, so you know we can. There's a lot of stuff we could do.
Yeah,
There's a lot of paranormal activity we could find.
it's true.
Plus, we're all barometers for it. Imagine what would be on our recorders, our cameras, and our brains. And oh my God, we're gonna die.
You know that a
We get
ghost
the
is gonna come
EVP
on.
that's like, "What are you wearing?"
My EV, all right, I'm gonna get the EVP that's gonna go sucking on chili dogs.
Yeah. Oh my God, that would be the greatest.
Sucking on chili dogs. Outside taste the breeze, and then we'll have a sing along with our ghost.
I love it.
That'd be great if they just popped out of the walls, just their heads, and
Yeah.
they start singing the rest of
They
it.
literally, oh yeah. Life
Like a
goes
Jim
on.
Henson production.
Right.
Oh my god! And then we can reuse the T-shirts in New Orleans. It'd be great. It'd be a
Oh,
good time.
I can't wait. I definitely want to do New Orleans.
Yes.
Oh
it's-
yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna have to do that. It'll be so good.
Mm.
It's so
See?
good. And it's all kind of crazy. They wouldn't even think twice about it.
No, they would not.
No.
No, we saw a guy. We were sitting at Cafe Beignet, and we heard what was it like poison, like blasting down the street, and it's open. You know, like the front of it is all completely open, and we see this guy walk by with like a red flyer wagon with like a big old boombox or something, like blasting poison, and he was wearing something with a cape. I can't remember
was-
what now.
I think he was dressed like Darth Vader.
Darth Vader. That's what it was.
Oh.
He was carrying
Amazing.
around full on PA. It was louder than sin.
Yeah, it's
And-
amazing.
And it's not. He rolled up with Motley Crue playing.
Oh, was it Motley Crue?
Yeah, and then we would be Poison and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
he was just out in the center of the street, just jammed. We were in this little cafe.
Just walking by with his red flyer wagon
Yeah.
and his
Yeah.
Darth Vader like it was
Yeah.
amazing. I was like, this is why I love
But
it.
where was it? Just like on
It
side
was in
street?
New Orleans. It was just on a side street. It wasn't even like Bourbon Street.
Wow.
This is it's the greatest place on earth. It really is. Sorry, Disney. New Orleans is the greatest place on earth.
It can.
It's amazing.
There can be 2 greatest places on earth.
Oh.
I know you like Disney.
There can be multiple most haunted
greatest.
houses in America.
Yeah,
So there can be
that's
multiple
true.
greatest
Multiple
places
greatest.
on earth.
Multiple greatest. One of the top 10 greatest places on earth.
I've never been, so I can't say. So for me, currently,
Yeah.
Disney's the
Yeah.
happiest place on earth, which I don't think is. If you've ever been,
I
not
don't think that's true. I would say New Orleans is a lot happier.
it's very happy for me. But when you look at families in Disney, it's my favorite thing in the world. I love
Mm.
watching the family meltdown at Disney because there's
Nice.
always like there's like a mom who's got like the ears, and everyone's got their matching shirts. They all have their matching shirts, and they're all like, Mom, Dad. They're labeled as like who they are in the family.
Sure.
Like you wouldn't be able to figure it out by just looking at them. Right? Like, I would have never known that you were the mom. Thank you for that shirt and the clarification. Right? And they're all like, and they have like the stroller, and there's like backpacks and all this shit. And they're walking, and she is pissed about something because she's got her phone. And she's like, we're going to be here by 3:45. And the kids are crying. And the dad is having a freak out because he's like, I paid money for this, and you are going to enjoy it. And the kids are like 2, and they are just tired.
No.
Right? They're exhausted because the parents had kept them up from like 7 a.m. to midnight for like 7 days in a row. And they're like, you're going to see Mickey. You like it? Right? Like, it's my favorite. I love it. I watch it all the time. It is my favorite thing to watch. Like, I can't express, like, I love Disney and I love me. I cry every time I see Mickey and Minnie kiss. I know the reality of it. I do. I fucking lose my mind. There is a hilarious picture where I'll send to you at some point where I met them. And I was like in this room with them, and they kissed in front of me. And the photographer like got this picture of me behind them, and I'm like freaking out. And it is 100% real. I know, like it's not. It wasn't staging the situation. I was like 36 years old in this photo.
Oh my God!
It was like 2 years ago.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say you were 13 or something.
No, it was like yesterday.
Oh, that's the best.
Oh, I love it.
Do they still have the Mickey ice cream pop?
Yes.
Oh, those are so good.
Oh,
they're
wow.
amazing. Yeah, they're amazing. I love it. And Mickey pretzels.
I don't think I've had a Mickey pretzel yet.
They have Mickey soft pretzels, and they give you like the fake cheese that's like not really cheese. I call it the cancer cheese because it's most definitely going to give me cancer.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's like liquid plastic. I can't stand it.
Yeah.
Liquid, fake.
Dave loves it too.
I don't care.
You and he can eat. I'll have the pretzel with just mustard. I'll be good.
Yeah, Dave, we can share cancer cheese.
You guys can have the liquid plastic.
It says like on the container, it's like may contain milk, and you're like,
right.
Milk food product.
Thanks, please.
The ingredients.
Cheese food.
Tumors. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like cheese with a Z. It's like cheese.
Yeah.
Quality with a K.
Yeah, it's so good. I
Quality
love it.
cheese food.
But yeah, the Disney breakdown, it's so magical. It is the most magical part. Or when they like yell at Disney employees, like it's their problem.
Right.
Like, I saw somebody yell at somebody because a ride broke down once, and I literally was like, bro. And I walked up to the girl after, and I was like, that guy was a dick. And I was like, I know you can't say it, but let me say it for you.
Yeah.
And she was like, thank you. I'm like, God, it's a haunted mansion, bro. Like, get over yourself.
Haunted mansion is the best.
One of my childhood friends, he worked at Disneyland, the one in California. Then he became manager, and I went behind the scenes with them, and it was pretty cool to see all that stuff underground and everything.
I did it.
It's wild.
Did it ruin the magic?
Not at all. It made it better. No, I just wanted to hang out. Yeah, it was cool.
That's pretty neat.
I did a tour.
We should go. You've never been, have you?
I've been to Disney World. That's in Florida.
Okay,
right?
it's probably been like 30 years at least since I've been there.
It's exactly the same.
Is it?
I love it though.
It is not exactly.
I know. It's the same walk. You still have to.
Avatar
You'll be
World,
tired.
right?
I haven't been there yet. That's where I wanted to go.
Beautiful.
I want to go and do an episode there and record it all, like that Woo Channel guy.
When we finally come down, let's do a Disney trip.
Okay. I can get us really good discounts because my cousin works for them.
Because you get your blue card?
Oh, awesome.
No, but he works there.
Florida Blue. He goes, he's like, yo, it's
Florida
Richie.
Blue,
Oh, that's right.
Like,
That's right. I get senior discounts now. No, it's true, except for the gym.
Oh, except for the gym?
Crazy.
Yeah.
You'd think that's the one place they'd really want you to go.
Right. I know. They gave my parents a discount.
Whatever you do, don't get healthy. Go have some pretzels at Disney World.
Right.
I tried dying and I almost did, so I thought this would be a better way to live for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah. I sat around, did nothing for a decade. It's time.
Oh, I'm so excited. Now we have to plan a trip to Florida.
Yeah, we need to do something. How much fun would it be?
So much fun. We're going to make it happen.
Yeah. Well, I don't want it to happen next year. I want it to happen this year, and I don't want it to happen in 6 months. I want it to happen in 3 months. So who can do that? Anybody?
Well, I live here. So it's easier for
Yeah,
me.
we'll be there next weekend.
All right.
Sweet.
Well,
Sounds great. Easter.
My mom would love it. I'll be
Yeah.
like, we're coming to Florida. We'll be there for a night.
Yeah.
One night with this.
She'd probably be
no.
like, oh, very good.
It would have to be a
Like
week.
3 or 4 years.
You'd have to come. You have to stay about a weekend or at least 3 days, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, at least.
At least.
But no, I
Gonna
mean,
do all that. Yeah,
she lives here. You could go home.
I know. I'm gonna stay with her. What do you think I'm gonna stay? I'd be like, we're here for a week.
Oh, that's right. All right.
Yeah. This sucker pulls out. No, I'm just kidding. I have an actual
Yeah,
bedroom for
look at
you.
your couch.
I'm kidding.
Hey, that would be all right in my book.
Smells like Caitlin.
We can have sleepover.
A girl that drives, are you kidding? That's awesome.
What? Who doesn't drive?
That's the point. You're driving your home.
Oh,
Capiche?
yeah.
All right. I saved myself now.
I'm done.
No, you're not. No. I was very I don't know what the hell I was. But I think it's that time, isn't it?
It is. Yeah,
We are.
definitely.
We're there.
I think so. Well, sorry, Whaleys. You
Yeah.
just-
Fuck
Oh,
the
I
Lord.
didn't know it was. I'm not saying that.
No. You're right. Like I said, they.
Oh.
I'll be honest.
What did you mean? Was it not that time? Are you
No,
not
I'm
done?
just saying it's that time. I don't know.
It's time to go. Yeah, he's right.
No, I don't know. I was thinking it's time to get back to the show. Get back to.
I thought you because it was
Oh,
almost
it's been
11.
like-
I thought you were like, hey,
It-
it's about that
We've
time.
done way
Oh, it is
Wow.
almost. Yeah, it's almost
Yeah.
2 hours already.
Yes.
Damn.
I didn't mean to say it like yes.
Yeah, I know. That was
Yeah, I
fast.
It was. I know. We were like just shooting the shit, so it was fun.
We did shoot the shit.
We
That's
sure,
good.
we sure did.
This was
Because we
a
didn't talk about.
Relaxed episode.
I like it.
This
I
is
think we need it.
nice.
It's fun
So-
to
Hang
kind of
sesh.
Yeah.
hang out.
So the
Just like
Whaley
a weekly
House.
hang out with friends. That's all.
The Whaley House was Whaley boring, so we're
It
just
was.
It was
Really
Whaley
not worth talking
boring.
about.
But the video is actually really funny, so go watch it on our
Yeah.
YouTube
True.
channel.
Yeah,
The
it
video
is.
is
It
funny.
is.
Yeah.
True that.
As we say about ourselves, it was
Yeah, my-
hilarious.
And we are hilarious, and I really truly believe it.
My-
I can't. I messaged Lynn because I was editing that video, and I was like, I'm freaking dying laughing at us. Like I'm dying laughing. My sister lives in her husband live here too, and like the other day she was like, the next day she's like, what was so funny last night? And I was like, us, me, Lynn, we're hilarious. Like it's so funny. Like no, I crack myself up. Which
Yeah,
I
That-
Dave gets to hear me cracking up at us all the time too when I'm editing.
Well, yeah, when she's editing, that's what's funny. She's actually
yeah.
out here just
Dying.
cracking yourself
Well,
up.
you should see the things that we have to cut from the show. They're really funny, but
I'd
not.
like to
for
see
public.
that.
There's
I'm
a lot of the last one. I don't know if it's gonna make it into one of the episodes. We don't talk about it. We like briefly spoke about being shaken out of your pants, and there's like a
Oh, yeah.
lot of like by the ankles. So there's like a lot of reenactments that happen because I'm a very
Oh.
visual person. I didn't get shaken. I didn't physically get shaken out of my pants. I did
Oh.
act because nobody was here to shake me out of the pants. But you know,
There's
there's
a
like
lot of good things from the 2 episodes we just recorded, so
Yeah,
it's gonna be
there's a lot of
it's gonna be
nonsense.
fun.
There's nobody was here to shake me in my pants. You know what I
You're
mean?
making me wear my
You know?
pants. If you wear too tight pants, you have to get shaken out of them, like you try and
Right.
get a pillow into a pillowcase.
Right.
Like
Yes.
literally that same motion where you're like, get into the pillowcase. You're like, get these fucking pants off. Right? It was trying so hard. And the poor girl is just like, like, not cute anymore.
I was like, I just don't wear them that tight. I just can't.
I know. Well, I got big calves and tight pants.
Big calves. I got big calves, kid.
Sweet
Wait,
potato
that's no problem.
calves. That's what we call them.
Sweet
Yeah, I know.
potatoes.
Yeah, they're just
Sweet
something
potato
else.
calves.
Aren't they called muffin tops?
No, that's different.
Oh,
That's
sorry.
yeah,
I'm
like
sorry.
Here, muffin top.
Oh,
Muffin
no.
top is when you wear like
No, when you wear your shoes and your feet overflow the shoes.
bacon a loaf of bread. That's like
Oh, okay.
Right there.
Bacon.
I have tattoos on the top of my feet, and after each time I got them done separately. but that's exactly what it looked like because your feet would swell and you would like try to stuff it in your shoe. And it's just like,
how big are your tattoo? I had one on the top of my foot. It did. I don't think it's swell. And I even got it
the
like
whole tops of my feet.
Wow.
Well, mine's like.
Oh, that's little. That's not big.
It's not too big. Yeah.
I can't. How do I do this?
Oh my God, you have little feet. What do you wear? Size 7?
No, I have like 8.5. I have huge feet.
They look so tiny.
Because I know how to make them small. They're really big.
You've got Trump feet.
Yeah.
I got bigger feet than that. So.
They're like, yeah, but you're taller than me.
Barely.
She's 5'2" and a half.
You know my foot size? My foot size has gone down like a whole half a size to a full size since I stopped doing hair.
Really?
Since you stopped doing what?
Oh,
Hair?
like would your foot just spread?
Oh, because you were standing all the time?
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty wacky.
Wow.
Flip-flop feet. Floppers.
Flip-flop feet.
I'm a terrible swimmer, which is really disappointing because like they look like they would like really help out, and I have horrible balance.
You had a good
like
arch.
Secretary spread, but like the hairstylist version.
That sounds like a video.
Secretary spread 3.
No, it's like the ass.
Secretary spread 3.
Yeah. Dark matter.
Video.
Overtime. That's
Yeah.
9 to 5.
9 to 5.
Yeah.
6 to midnight. Secretary spread 3. 6 to midnight.
So good.
The legend continues.
Oh my god.
You know, there's got to be some porn now that I say that. There's got to be a porn like
Oh, there is.
the secretary spread.
Yeah, 1,000%. That's what we're talking about here, kid.
Yeah, I got that.
Kid.
Just like-
Where you from? Jersey now?
I'm from Boston, guy.
They do that from Jersey Shore too.
It's a wicked Boston. We used to have friends from Jersey who would
All the same.
literally coin the phrase "wicked piss a hay kid."
I
So every
love
time
that.
was like the Boston shenanigans. So, wicked piss a hay kid.
Wicked piss, I hate kid.
So it went from wicked to wicked pissa to wicked pissa kid to wicked pissa kid head.
Hey kid. Hey kid.
Wikipedia.
Hey kid, what did I say? I'm tired.
I know we're all
All
tired.
right.
All right. Okay.
It's a lot to remember. Wicked piss, I hate kid.
I don't know. I can't remember. Who am I? It was fun though. Went by so fast, I guess. It did. It was another great time. I tell everybody it's therapy because I laugh and I get all my endorphins going and I feel smart.
Yeah.
And
I love it. I love
feel
it. Like, when we get comments like you feel smart because we're all so stupid.
no,
It's like I surround myself with dum dums, so I feel smart.
that's not what I meant.
I know.
That does sound bad though.
No, I'm glad that you feel smart in a room full of dummies.
I always put my foot in my mouth.
No,
you
that's what we
it's
do.
fine. I just almost put my foot in my mouth. You saw it happen. It's totally fine.
I did see it. But now that saying's gonna linger forever. Oh, he thinks he's smarter than everybody. It's not what I meant.
That.
Everybody out there that's watching,
You know what I say to those
they're all
guys?
gonna make fun of me.
You know what we can tell them? You just tell them to go suck on their chili dogs and get out
They're
of
all
here.
gonna, yeah. They're all gonna laugh at
around
me.
The world. Like you can't
Yeah.
beat that, so don't worry.
They're all gonna laugh at me. It's like that movie Carrie all over again.
Oh God.
That's what's
Plug it
happening
up.
right now internally.
Plug it up. Sorry, it's different. Anyways, I love it.
Anyway, it was great being smart.
Hey, you know,
Yeah.
things
Glad
good.
we can help.
Glad y'all
See,
got-
Dave's already mad at me. It's over. I knew that was it. It just took one sentence.
Furious.
Thanks for gracing us with your intelligence, Richie. Hanging out with the plebes over here, just
Glad you could get your head through the door.
slumming it over here.
No,
I know that's how you really feel. That's what sucks. But I deserve it. You're right. I deserve that. But that's not what I meant. Actually, I don't even know what I meant.
Smart.
I didn't finish what I was saying. That's why it came out that way.
Shh. Watch this. Shh. Don't be dumb. It's fine. We're all good. Don't be
Moral of the
dumb.
story. Don't be stupid.
Don't be stupid, kid. It takes a lot more than that to hurt my feelings, so I don't think
I
you
know.
have to try harder next time.
I know. I will try hard.
All right, thanks.
You're with like 3 other people that just don't get offended very well.
I know it takes a lot
Or
more.
very easily.
Yeah.
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 So next week, all right, guys. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna maybe change up. Caitlin and I were talking about maybe changing up the Thursday shows a tad, so that we're gonna tell the story to you instead of showing the videos. So next week we are going to have a show coming out on paranormal spirits. I try to get them out by Wednesday, so make sure you are subscribed so you can go see the show before we discuss it on Thursday. It's going to be about the fatal fog in London. It's that fatal fog in 1952. Fatal fog. Did you know there was a fatal fog in London? You'll learn. You're
gonna learn. Oh, you didn't? You thought you knew everything?
I know about the London fog.
Of
The
course
London
you
fog?
do.
Not the coat.
The fatal one?
Pardon?
The fatal one? Or the coat?
The coat?
Nobody
It's
else
a
knows
brand.
London fog?
Yeah,
I know London Fog. It's a brand.
Trench coats.
It's a brand.
I don't know. I don't ever have to. I went from Arizona, really. We never had to have a trench coat.
True that.
True.
It rained once when I was there.
Wow. I saw it rain once.
All right.
Well, it's because I'm so smart and it went around me. I
Understandable.
was like godlike, so that one time it got
Your
me.
gigantic head just
Yeah.
shielded you from the rain.
I shielded people. Yeah, 5
It
million.
was kind of you. It was very kind of you. Thoughtful. Very
I was the creator of chemtrails. It was
I
gas.
knew it was just gas.
There was a lot of gas high, but I went on. Anyway, that's enough. I can't say any more without. I'll put another foot in the other mouth.
No, you're good. We just sit.
That costs
Caitlin's
extra.
sitting back and enjoying it.
Yeah.
To go on.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I like it when you just keep digging. I like
Yeah.
it so much. I love it. It's my
Yeah, I do that. I do
I
it.
know. I love it.
It is great. So so we'll be talking about the fatal fog of 52 next week. So make sure, again, you're subscribed to Paranormal Spirits. We'll have the link down in the description below in case you aren't. That way you can watch the video, and then we'll discuss it next week. And I can't remember. I know there's some good stuff in it, and I can't remember yet what it is. But
I don't know, but all I want to do is say Fatal Fog 52.
Fatal
That's
Fog
all
of
I want to
52.
say.
You'll learn how to
Yeah.
be a pirate. I do know that. You will learn where Caitlin and I would have hung out had we been in the Fatal Fog. So
I don't remember any of that. How much did I drink during that one? 'Cause I don't remember any of
Make
it.
a good one.
it's a good
That's
one.
good.
Didn't they make a movie or a TV show about the fog?
was
Well,
a horror
Stephen King
movie.
had the book, The Fog. I don't
The
know. Was it
movie.
called The Fog?
It's called Fog.
The Fog. It was a great book. They probably
I
made
can't-
it into a movie too. but-
I can't.
What was that? The Mist. I'm thinking of the Mist.
Oh, very different than the fog.
Yeah.
Very different concept of an air that was coming in, a type of air that was coming to kill you.
Yeah.
The
I
Fog did
can't.
too.
I know, I was joking.
Oh.
But it was different.
Was it? I don't know.
It was misty and foggy and scary. Yeah.
Yes. All right.
Hmm.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. Thanks for hanging out with us. I had a good time as always. And make sure you guys join us next Thursday at 9 p.m. where we talk about the Fatal Fog of 52.
Fatal Fog 52.
Phew. Hold on, my turn.
There you go. Oh, no.
I'll see you guys later.
You didn't set on the boys, did you?
Oh, poor Richie.
No, on the way up, I hit him.
Oh. All right.
There's a handle right there.
Like, we're in trouble.
I did. I really did. It's not that bad, though.
It's
Yikes.
nice.
Ma!
Now
Who
my
needs a
stomach's
mice?
He hit his
Meatballs! All right. Thank you very much for having me for the last time. It was nice talking with everybody.
You-
Please.
you too. All
See you
right,
next
everyone.
time for the
Oh,
last night.
Alien Girl.
Yeah,
Everybody
the
should go to Alien
I think
Girl.
she's starting. Or she may have already started.
She did an hour ago, but I want to go
I don't think
visit.
she started at 11, didn't she? She was doing 10 Central.
Oh,
Pretty sure.
okay. Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Yeah, good
Yeah.
call.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Yeah,
Night,
bye,
guys.
everybody.
not ideal, it's just how we feel. It's a shame we're easily amused. The only cure for this forward motion is to make emotion die away. The air is cold, but the water's not frozen. I see ripples rolling every day. Cast a stone and get a hardcore view. Catchphrase of the day is that it's true. There's no coffee talk and only one way to please. It's a shame what you do moves me. The only cure for this forward motion to make emotion die away. The air is cold, but the water's not frozen. I see ripples rolling every day. Yeah, not looking for a windswept view. Our change has changed. Nothing's new. I've had new song. That proves. This forward motion